Hold on. So I'm good now. If you send it, I can take it.
Welcome, everyone. Greetings to our beloved Ifeanyi Nwora. Thank you so much for what you do for your own freedom and for Biafra freedom. Because first and foremost, what actually drives us is we want to be free. If you are not ready to be free, you cannot, move or try to inspire someone else or talk someone else into freedom, because it is the passion that drives you that people will see, that will move them also to believe that what you're actually saying is what you mean. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mouthpiece. Please, Mazi, fine, you can try and see if you can get her in to also join the cause. I've tried to bring back Gloria. I don't know what's happening, Since we are spending 1 hour, 30 minutes, please, we just have to hit it very, very quickly so that Hello, Ifeanyi, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Who is speaking? I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear. I just suddenly was kicked out and kicked back in again. I don't know how it happened, but all the same, let's just make sure we hit it very quickly. Ifeanyi said we have 1 hour, 30 minutes. Let's begin to do that as fast as we can. Akwawa Sonny, please, can you make your intro and then let's begin to get people in. Thank you very much.
Okay, kudos to Biafrans all over the world and to every freedom fighter and lovers of freedom, especially to our Duduwa comrades and the Amazonians and everyone that stands shoulder to shoulder with us to make sure this very ship that we have piloted for years now gets to its final berth. Boko Haram and one Nigeria and their army, what are the relationships that they have? Hold on, the space has ended. We are having some interruption. We are starting again. So just stay on the fence. Hold on and wait for us. We are coming back. Do not go away. Just stay on. Stay on, stay on, stay on.
Okay.
This will help us in the course of
this broadcast. So we might try
from time to time.
The federal government, led by the Minister of Interior Abdurrahman Dambazo, met with the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria in Kebbi State, offering them the sum of 100 billion naira over 2 years to stop the kidnapping in the country. The meeting lasted over 4 hours on Friday. Negotiations dragged on, with the association initially asking for 160 billion. They said that the strategy was part of the steps needed security in the country as prescribed by the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. The headsman crisis has risen since 2015 after Muhammadu Buhari became president. Their rampage has spread not only in the north but also throughout the southern zones of the country. The killings by the headsmen has led them to be tagged the 4th most dangerous and deadly terrorist group in the world by the World Terror Index. The acting Inspector General of Police, Muhammad Adamu, who was also at the meeting in Kebbi State, added that over 1,000 people have been killed and many more kidnapped in Kaduna. However, he said that this intervention was necessary to bring the criminals to book. The Kebbi State Governor Atiku Bagudu said hosting the meeting in his state shows the seriousness of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration in tackling the security challenges in the country. Responding, the president of the association, Alhaji Muhammad Kirua, said the meeting would serve as a foundation for peace between the Fulani headsmen and farmers and among Fulanis themselves. Roots TV, Nigeria. The federal government, led by the Minister of Interior Abdurrahman Dambazo, met with the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria in Kebbi State, offering them the sum of 100 billion naira over 2 years to stop the kidnapping in the country. The meeting lasted over 4 hours on Friday as negotiations dragged on, with the association initially asking for 160 billion naira. The minister said that the strategy was part of the steps needed to tackle insecurity in the country, arrived by the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. The herdsman crisis has risen since 2015 after Muhammad Buhari became president. Their rampage has spread not only in the north but also throughout the southern zones of the country. The killings by the herdsmen has led them to be tagged the fourth most dangerous and deadly terrorist group in the world by the World Terror Index. The acting Inspector General of Police, Muhammad Adamu, who was also at the meeting in Kebbi State, added that over 1,000 people have been killed and many more kidnapped in Kaduna. However, he said that this intervention was necessary to bring the criminals to book. The Atiku Bagudu said hosting the meeting in his state shows the seriousness of President Muhammad.
Lovers of freedom all over the world, we are here again. We were kicked out of space before. I don't know if they did it because they saw that our title was kind of intriguing to them. But we are not going to stop and we are not backing down. We are here again and we must continue. Now, the question is, Boko Haram and one Nigerian government, which is their army personnel, what are their differences? Or how do they relate? They relate in diverse ways, and they share a very common interest. T.Y. Danjuma made a very good point. He said, if all of you wait for the army personnel, the police, the Air Force, the Navy, and everything in Nigeria to your aid, you will all die one by one. What does it mean? Commodore Kunle on Channels Television, in same vein, told you that these people are people that are working in the government. He said there was an army personnel that was culpable of what? The Fulani in one Nigeria. And he was the one that had to do what? Interrogate the person. After he finished the interrogation, they found out that the person needs to be penalized. They said the government of the day put the person in one corner. Now, Wandume was said to have invaded communities of your brothers and sisters in Yoruba land. Killed, raped, massacred, destroyed everything. The people apprehended him. They decided to take him to where? Police station, to be law-abiding citizens, right? But I wonder how law-abiding citizen you could be when you are not foolish. When somebody has raped your mother, raped your sisters, raped your siblings, and your entire people in the community, then desolate all of you from your homes. Then when you venture catch that person, instead of you to have done what you're supposed to have done to the person, you decided to say, I want to be a law-abiding citizen. You say you want to go give police. On getting to police station, they took the person and then they gave him, they washed him up, give him hospital treatment. The people that actually took him to the police arrested them, locked them up. These are our brothers and sisters. What are we going to count again? Is it the 100 billion naira that one Nigerian federal government had given to the Boko Haram terrorists for them to continue the kidnapping by using the money to buy more weapons? With a contract term of 2 years, they will have this contract signed with these Fulani terrorists to train for 2 good years. After then, they will come and renew it, give them more money. They will use it to buy more weapons. Let it be on record for people to understand that the army and the police, the Navy, the Air Force, and everything, one Nigeria, that they answer that name, they collude and they work together with the terrorists. People should understand that there is nothing different from the Boko Haram and the Nigerian army. Why? Because it has been infiltrated. Will it also surprise you that it was the ECOWAS that you people think that they should be having your interest that actually came with the suggestion and the conclusion that one Nigeria government should pay this money to the Fulani terrorists as a contract term of 2 years. At first, the Fulanis were demanding what? The Fulani terrorists were demanding what? 160 billion naira. They haggled the price. They came down to 100 billion naira. It is on record. What do they use it for? To buy more weapons. Can a Fulani man with 1 cow or 10 cows now go and be able to afford a AK-47 that costs 3 million naira, 5 million naira to keep it sound and healthy? A cartridge that contains 60-something of bullets, which you have to use to shield people at a time. Can a Fulani man be able to buy those things? No. Why do you see it very easy that whenever there is a place that they kidnap somebody along the road, there must be a security checkpoint, either the army or the police or the Air Force or the Navy along the road. And they will just shield the terrorists. They will escort them, make sure they carry out the attack and then finish up everything without anybody coming to touch them. These are the things you need to understand, and you need to put them together so that you know the relationship between the Boko Haram and the Nigerian army, because they collude, they work together. These are the reasons why we come to encapsulate everything for you to understand that Nigeria is not for you. The only solution that you have is what? Is Biafra and the Oduduwa nations. These are the bodies that will be able to safeguard your lives, safeguard your territories, and make you to be alive. If you want to be alive, and if you want to continue to see tomorrow, please call your brothers and sisters. Tell them to embrace the olive branch of Biafra or the Oduduwa that is very close to them. Climb on top of it. Use it to cover your body. Let it become your umbrella. Use it for the rest of your days. Be part and parcel of the movement of Biafra and Oduduwa and that of the Ambazonians. These are the only ways that we can make moves. These are the only ways that we can be safe. These are the only ways that we can be alive. If you want to be alive, if you don't want to be alive, continue to depend on one Nigeria and international community who aids and abates your massacre every day. There are a series of reports that the United Nations have done, and UK and EU and US have done on the massacre and insecurity in one Nigeria, but they cannot bring anything to the table to stop it. Why? Because everything works to their interest. That is why the just concluded elections, you had to see Antony Blinken, the Secretary of the United States of America, make a video and then push it to the international wall, calling all Nigerians for them to wake up to go and re-endorse their slavery by making sure the oil and gas and every natural resources continue to work in their hands so that they can continue to subjugate you and then put you in one corner. The British High Commissioner to Nigeria, Katuna Liaya and Laya, that one also made her own video calling you to come and vote. Now, aside from Antony Blinken, the U.S. Secretary of State of America, making video to call you to go and vote, the consular or the commissioner now of U.S. to Nigeria also made another video. EU also made another video. Now, why are all these international community commissioners and people of high esteem making videos calling you to go and validate your slavery again? It is because everything there is for their own, is why we must continue what we are doing, because our leader is behind bars. Your brothers and sisters are all scattered in all the tensions of one Nigeria. When they are giving 100 billion naira to terrorists to buy more weapons, what are they doing to you as a Biafran that wants freedom? What are they doing to you as Oduduwa that wants freedom? These are the things you need to put into your head so that you understand that Nigeria is not for you and your solution is Biafra and Oduduwa. Rise up and support your family from wherever you are. Thank you so much, because this space, I don't know how long it's going to last.
Mazi Sonny,
yes,
I think you will be more involved in getting people in, because Ifeanyi is having a challenge with his network. I think he couldn't even co-host me again. So you get people involved, because let it be engaging, because Ifeanyi said he has only 1 hour, 30 minutes. I'm sure it should be 1 hour now. We've already spent well above 1 hour. All right, you go ahead and get people in and get them to talk. You are both the host and co-host now. If I am on behind
Oh, well, I do. Well, I do. And me, I cannot even co-host you from here.
Yeah, you go ahead and get people in and get them to talk, please.
Okay. Paul, have you spoken before? Please, people should put in their requests. We want people from all angles. Oduduwas, Ambazonians, Biafrans, come in. Mouthpiece of the gods of Biafra, have you spoken before?
I haven't spoken, brother,
Okay.
but if Paul wants to talk first, he can talk. My brother Sonia Barawa, Ifanye, this guy, I don't know, love, Pastor Vam. All my brothers,
Buhari's administration in tackling the security challenges in the country. Responding, the president of the association, Alhaji Muhammad Kirua, said the meeting would serve as a foundation for peace between the Fulani headsmen and farmers and among Fulanis themselves. Roots TV, Nigeria. The federal government and the Minister of Interior, Abdurrahman Dambazo, met with the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria in Kebbi State, offering them the sum of 100 billion naira over 2 years to stop the kidnapping in the country. The meeting lasted over 4 hours on Friday as negotiations dragged on, with the association initially asking for 160 billion. The minister said that the strategy was part of the steps needed to tackle in the country as prescribed by the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. The headsman crisis has risen since 2015 after Muhammad Buhari became president. Their rampage has spread not only in the north but also throughout the southern zones of the country. The killings by the headsmen has led them to be the fourth most dangerous group in the world by the World Terror Index. The acting Inspector General of Police, Muhammad Adamu, who was also at the meeting in Kebbi State, added that over 1,000 people have been killed and many more kidnapped in Kaduna. However, he said that this intervention was necessary to bring the criminal. Kebbi State Governor Atiku Bagudu said hosting the meeting in his state shows the seriousness of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration in tackling the security challenges in the country. Responding, the of the association, Alhaji Muhammad Kirua, said the meeting would serve as efficient for peace between the Fulani headsmen and farmers and among Fulani themselves. Roots TV, Nigeria. Government led by the Minister of Interior, Abdurrahman Dambazo, met with the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria in Kebbi State, offering them the sum of 100 billion naira over 2 years to stop the kidnapping in the country. The meeting lasted over 4 hours on Friday as negotiations dragged on, with the association initially asking for 160 billion naira. The minister said that the strategy was part of needed to tackle insecurity in the country as prescribed by the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. The headsman crisis has risen since 2015 after Muhammad Buhari became president. Their rampage has spread not only in the north but also throughout the southern zones of the country. The killings by the headsmen has led them to be tagged the fourth most dangerous and deadly terrorist group in the world by the World Terror Index. The acting Inspector General of Police, Muhammad Adamu, who was also at the meeting in Kebbi State, added that over 1,000 people have been killed and many more kidnapped in Kaduna. However, he said that this intervention was necessary to bring the criminals to book. The Kebbi State Governor Atiku Bagudu said hosting the meeting in his state shows the seriousness of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration in tackling the security challenges in the country. Responding, the president of the association, Alhaji Muhammad Kirua, said the meeting would serve as a foundation for peace between the Fulani headsmen and farmers and among Fulanis themselves. Roots TV, Nigeria. The federal government, led by the Minister of Interior, Abdurrahman Dambazo, met with the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria in Kebbi State, offering them the sum of 100 billion naira over 2 years to stop the kidnapping. The meeting lasted over 4 hours on Friday as negotiations dragged on, with the association initially asking for 160 billion naira. The minister said that the strategy was part of the steps needed to tackle insecurity in the country as prescribed by the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. The herdsman crisis has risen since 2015 after Muhammadu Buhari became president. Their rampage has spread not only in the north but also throughout the southern zones of the country. The killings by the herdsmen has led them to be tagged the fourth most dangerous and deadly terrorist group in the world by the World Terror Index. The acting Inspector General of Police, Muhammad Adamu, who was also at the meeting in Kebbi State, added that over 1,000 people have been killed and many more kidnapped in Kaduna. However, he said that this intervention was necessary for the criminals to book. The Kebbi State Governor Atiku Bagudu said hosting the meeting in his state shows the seriousness of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration in tackling the security challenges in the country. Responding, the president of the association, Alhaji Muhammad Kirua, said the meeting would serve as a foundation for peace between the Fulani headsmen and farmers and among Fulanis themselves. Roots TV, Nigeria. The federal government, led by the Minister of Interior, Abdurrahman Dambazo, met with the Miyetti Alakato Breeders Association.
Okay,
Yeah, fine. Let's go ahead and do it from here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't just know what this Mapis husband. I don't know what he needs.
I cannot do Mapis.
No problem.
Mapis, I'm going to Elon Musk.
He loves me so much, I'm telling you. Ụmụ nwoke na-achọ ịgbaka n'ebe nna maazị m onye m ga-ekweta ekweta Twitter na onwe ya na-achị ịrọnụ ma I don't know.
So back to what we are saying. The difference between Boko Haram, there's no difference between Boko Haram and the Nigerian army. It has been proven beyond any human, beyond every reasonable doubt that Boko Haram is Nigerian military and Nigerian military is Boko Haram because they work hand in hand. That is why Esat Pantami, that is why he introduced this NIN of a thing. You could remember when our leader, the Caribbean member, not to register on that NIN, because this NIN will be a code that will be used to monitor both your bank account, both your phone calls, both your messages and everything. And this thing has been working very well for the Boko Haram or the military Nigeria, that when they succeed in kidnapping, they will go through your account. You don't need to tell them how much, if you have money or not. Before they kidnap you, they already give them, they have a very strong network. They already signal them and say, you're going to kidnap. This is the time he will be going out. This is the type of vehicle he's using. If you kidnap him, just collect his phone number for us. Once you get the phone number for them, they will tell the kidnappers, this is the amount of money this person is worth. This is what you guys will be requesting of him. If he didn't provide it, threaten to kill him, to eliminate him, the money will come out. And they have been doing this. The thing is going successfully that they were using the money to arm themselves to the tooth to destroy the indigenous persons in Nigeria. That is why we are on this space this evening, or morning or afternoon, depending on where you are. My brother suggested this topic yesterday, and I saw it is something that is worth discussing. Is the first that suggested it. Then I saw it as something that is worth discussing, that we have to come and discuss it. That these people are the actual people that is killing people in the southeast. If you hear about unknown government, know that they are talking about Nigerian military. But those ones that have not been identified. But CCTV camera in several occasions has made it very clear that these people are the security agency, Nigerian security agency, a law enforcement agency, are the ones committing this heinous crime against the civilians or against the southeastern people, the Biafrans. They are the ones committing this heinous crime against us. And the international community have to have this at their record, that over time we have cried for these people and the heinous crime that they are committing. That they do this in the night, They come out in the day and begin to ask, who did it? If the CCTV camera didn't capture what happened in this young man's house in Imo State the other day, they will target IPOB and ESN. But IPOB, ESN are not terrorist organizations. We don't kill people. We don't maim anybody. We don't destroy properties. But the Nigerian military are proving over time, burning our market, burning our houses, killing our mothers and our children on broad daylight. The world see them do it, and they do nothing. So, my brother Ralph Ajere, thank you for starting this tweet space again. God bless you so much. God bless you, my brother. I think I will submit from
Thank you.
So that everyone will talk up here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Fine. Thank you so much. You're welcome. I want us to know that we don't have a little time. We have a very long night, and I am available as long as our strength can carry. So, Mouthpiece, please go ahead.
Thank you, my brother, Pastor Van Van Vam. I love you. And everyone in this house, is it Barawa, Ebuka and Dabrowski? The first, Win-Win, Joseph, all of you. Where will I say Dabrowski? I greet all of you guys. Anyway, now, please, if I didn't call you, that does not mean I disrespect you. Please, I love every one of you. So I just want to hail you guys. Now, before I state my own opinion, I want us to at least take 2 minutes each, because I want everyone to speak. We have all night, like Raphael have already said. So when we speak, after that, you can come back again and say, and talk again if you want to. So now, what we are discussing is what is the difference between Boko and Niger Army. We all know quite well that Nigeria breeds, criminals. And we know quite well that those people who made Nigeria as a British company, they know quite well what they are doing. All they want is our natural resources. And they don't care who dies or who lives. These Boko Haram have, because we don't know really the contracts they have with these Fulani. We don't know anything between the British and the Fulani. We are yet to know everything, but it's all coming out. We don't know if they said that, okay, you've been, the Fulanis have been killing the British, and they say, okay, please, just all we want is your resources, and you take the land. I had thought that as that British, brought Christianity, there be some those who are Christians. Unfortunately, they prefer to support the Muslims against the people that they colonize. That's what baffles me. Now, I don't understand how people who are non-terrorists are they come out to say that Boko Haram, that they're now being put back in the army of Nigeria, so that they will be killing the indigenous people, so that those who are milking us will keep milking us. I don't understand it. Everyone knows that there's no difference between Boko Haram and Nigeria army. Because, in fact, most of the good guys who were in the army have gone. The Yorubas, the Igbos, the Biafrans, per se, even the Northerners who are good Nigerian army personnel, they've all gone. The only thing that is remaining there are all Boko Haram. And they are all Fulani. They occupy all the positions. How many people have they killed? and nothing is said about it. The international community doesn't want to know what is happening in Nigeria. All they want is, oh, go and vote, because they are benefiting. But are we going to sit back? No, Biafrans are leaving. We are going back to Biafra land, the land of the rising sun. With our Odogu, the dragon of Biafra land, Mazi Simon Ekpa, we are going home. He is moving and scattering the dog, busting us today from what he did today. We give him kudos. Thank you guys. Let me stop here, and maybe Aparawa will speak. After that, then we go to Ebuka. After Ebuka, the first. I don't know. Ralph, do you want to say anything before?
No. You just know you're doing it. You're doing the job. Go ahead, my beloved. Go ahead. You just
okay. Aparawa, you want to say something before Ebuka goes take the mic? Okay. Ebuka, you pick the mic. Ebuka, mute yourself and speak up.
Good evening, everybody. Good day, Biafrans, depending wherever you are spacing from. My name still remains Ebuka Indaboski, the man who doesn't preach love. I am the liquid metal himself. Well, let me start by our topic, Boko Haram and Nigerian army. Is there any different? And the answer is there's no different. I have a little story I want to talk based on my experience. This one not be say them say my experience. I am opportune to be with Nigerian army, not just Nigerian army. Someone is in this space now. He has been training me. He has been following me. He's in this space. He's in this space. He wants. You understand? Even when he joined Nigerian army, he has never in his life sat on the chair of chief of army staff, and I have opportunity to sit on the chief of army staff. Many people who has been in the army for over 20-30 years of their life have never sat on that chair, but I have sat on it like 3 times. This is to tell him
the liquid metal. The liquid metal in the book.
This is to tell him the level I have gone. The level I have gone in Nigeria army. I have gone to the top. I'm not just saying it just to just make everybody happy. I've gone to the top. And again, I have opportunity to just talk with number 2. I'll not call his name. His position is COPP. There are many COPP. You will not know the COPP I was talking about. About Boko Haram. What's happening? What's the way forward? Because I was Nigerianist. I'm a very strong one. Very Nigerianist. When it comes to security, I follow. Just as I always say it. I asked him, helped him. He now told me, my friend, my son, see, let me tell you the truth. There are some of them that are here are only there to make money. They are not just there to earn it because they know that there's nothing they can do. That him was nearly killed when they went to Borno. Some commanders were there. You understand? When their car parked, they opened the door. One guy dropped, and him now he dropped. The guy who is a general, a sniper from nowhere, hit that guy. This night I told you did never enter Nigerian news. So nobody brought it to Nigeria. Nobody. Nigerian news did not carry it. That they were able to recover, get this guy, but because of that guy was inside there as their. I'm talking about general, top Nigerian army general. So he told me, see, if what I need to do is just when I make my money, that Nigeria can be fixed. This thing I'm saying that it will be worst. That is one story. Another one again. I don't want to call this man name. When I was in Jaji, War College, Jaji, on their ICT room, top surveillance room. You understand? I will know you. This person here knows me, but not my position, my location. Then I was discussing with those guys. I know how the that is very, very large land, very long mass land. When I was discussing with most of them, they told me, my brother, Boko Haram will not stop. But I forget Boko Haram is even inside this building as we speak. They are understand? Most of all those things they are talking about, repentant, Boko Haram, all those things. Most of them, when they catch them, they just give them a uniform, then put them into army, start paying them salary. At the end, they will still go back and commit many atrocities. There are many ambush they have been giving Nigerian army in the northern Nigeria. How do they get information? Who give them information? You discover that even those Boko Haram and Nigerian army that will leave their service, then go and join Boko Haram to fight the Nigerian army, just to reduce the real ones. As we speak now, Nigerian army is almost gone. This thing, Nigerian security infrastructure is 80% gone. I'm not just telling you. All those things you are seeing is only shenanigans. So all those things they brought out during the election, all those there's nothing more. And when they don't know, there's nothing at home. So most time when they do this, I'll just look at them, I'm laughing. You understand? This Boko Haram we are seeing are Nigerian army. I have my first-hand information, 100%. That's the thing. And the only way to stop them is to give them back to back. There's a tweet I made again. If we give this guy back to back, 5 days, good days back to back on their barrack, or they go run, they have nothing. You understand? And I know that when we are ready and prepared, we will deal with them. I think I stop here. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, our Indaboski. You just reiterated what I said before when I said there's nobody. Just exactly what I said. When I say I'm the mouthpiece of the gods, when I say the gods put it in my mouth and I say it. So let's move on. I don't know. Pastor Bogman, do you want to say anything? Or before I call the next speaker?
Yeah, let me just appreciate our Indaboski. Please, you are awesome. Honestly, it is, something that I actually said that hit me was that there is nothing in Nigeria army, that they are all gone. And one thing we must understand is that during all this time we were talking about election, there was nothing like Boko Haram attack anywhere. Nothing, nowhere Boko Haram. Because they were the ones in charge. They were the ones, that were being sent on the streets in Lagos, in the southeast, in Biafra. They were the ones. There was nothing like Boko Haram attack. Immediately after this election, after this shenanigan of Obi and all that, they started attack again. Just to show you that they are one people. Well, anyway, my piece, I'll leave it for you to continue. Thank you so much, Boski. Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor Vam. It's like what I told the Yorubas. They may be laughing, but I told them, I am the mouthpiece of the God. By the time they know what is going on, and the Igbo Biafrans leave Lagos, the Fulani have finally conquered Yoruba land. Some of them were attacking me and laughing at me. But I told them, save my tweet because you're going to revisit it. Okay, let's move ahead. The first has become the last. Okay.
People. The worst nightmare of Nigeria is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu took them on our ways and reviewed every agenda and plan that has. These people are coming and they bought them. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu also told us that the military are these people. They are the Boko Haram. There's no difference between these people. That they lack men. So they are bringing anything that can shoot gun into the system to enable them to be successful in their jihad, in their upcoming jihad. They have not backed down on their mission. And that is why we, the Biafrans, we are not going to back that one bit. We'll take it on them head on. It doesn't matter the suppression, it doesn't matter all the attack coming here from here and there. Without Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, by now these people, Afghanistan would have happened in Nigeria 100 times over. By now we'll be discussing how you will escape, from which sea are you going to escape that they will not, because they will cover the whole borders. You will not have anywhere to run to. If you refuse to convert, they will kill you. This is what their plans was before. That's why they have military checkpoints all over the southeast. the look and crony of the whole Southeast have been monitored by the Islamic movement. Those people that are going around with cows and all that have monitored all the look and cronies. Then the people that are in the road are the urban areas, are the military. So by the time the thing will start, if you are running from the urban area to the bush, the people that is in the bush will kill you. If you run out from that place, the ones that are wearing uniform will also kill you. So they planned it very well. But they mount it as in that this thing is a military checkpoint. What are you checking? Are they criminal? Where the Boko Haram are ravaging and killing, sacking villages, you are not there. You are nowhere to be found there. But where there's peace, there's nothing is happening there. You lay siege on the land. So thank you so much. More peace, you can continue and copy.
Thank you so much, Ifeanyi. Our own independence, I know you've spoken. Please, just in case, I would prefer that you go down to listening level so that if you want to come back again, I'll give you back the mic so that I can bring on other people. Thank you so much, our own independence. So please unmute yourself. The first has become the last.
Thank you, mouthpiece of the gods. I appreciate you. Yeah, this topic right here. It's really one of those things that we have to expose. Somebody needs to mute.
Sorry, yes. Sorry, Ifeanyi, please.
It's one of those things that we need to highlight because I've been posting up a lot of articles. If you look on the top on the Jumbotron, I posted up a lot from Sahara reporters, and those that I couldn't post on the message section where you can type, I actually linked a lot of articles that people can look at. But I think if we're gonna talk about
Twitter is not allowing people to see it. Twitter is not allowing people to see it.
Yeah, I have to because of what's going on with my account, so I'm making sure that I'm locking everything. So
I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah, you have to. I have to follow you. That's the only way you can see it. But it's deliberate. I did that because of what doing with my account. But for me to there's audios I'm gonna play. One is a song, because if you don't look at the past, you can never, if you don't even know where you started, you're never not gonna know where you gonna end up. And I want to play this song that I want people to listen. If you know this song, then you are probably old as me. So let's go. Okay, can we play a song here? I need to find that out. Is there copyright stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah, I wanted to.
What's going on?
Yeah. Okay, I think that's Timaya's song, right?
I can hear me because I can hear music.
Can you guys not hear it?
Yeah, we can hear, but it's Timaya.
Yeah.
Timaya song, right? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. And you know, the reason why I played this song is that so people will actually know the kind of mess that we are into. Because when we talk about, the killings, what's going on, I posted a picture of what Timaya was talking about here on the Jumbotron. You guys can look at it. It's titled Story of OD in Bayelsa State, where the Nigerian soldiers, military, massacred an entire village. Over 2,500 people, almost. Women, children, mothers, pregnant women, and they leveled the community to the ground. And that's why the reason why I decided to come out from this angle is so then we look at the MO. How does the Fulani killers operate? It's the same principle. It's the same. Benue State, the same MO. It doesn't change. And I wanted, there was this one I linked. I don't know if you guys were able to find it. So it's on the Jumbotron also. So-called Boko Haram, repentant Boko Haram, captured, was involved in a fatal bomb attack on troops. This is so-called repentant Boko Haram. They're already bombing people. So that's when we ask the question, is there really a difference? Because now we have repented Boko Haram. Those are the same people that they told us they've repented. They're no longer terrorists after what, 6 months? They have repented, and the victims, and nobody gives a shit about the victims. And now everything is fine and dandy. Everything is fine and good. And I want you guys to listen to this news, because when we want to bury Nigeria, we always want to use their word against them. And that's something that we have to always use, and post these articles out there. And the article, it's public. I mean, you can go to my page. It's like hundreds. How many times have we heard where they said that Nigerian army mistakenly bombed the community? The article is out there. I actually posted a lot of them on my page. Some in Zamfara, Kaduna State. They bomb communities. The same thing they're doing in Imo State. The same MO. So how can you tell the difference when after the so-called bandits, terrorist attack, or Boko Haram attacks, and Nigerian government attacks, they're all the same. This is the same people. And I want to show you guys, I want you guys to listen to this one. This is the news, so I think you shouldn't have a problem playing it, because we have to use their word against them. This is Nigerian. This is Nigerian soldiers that were embedded in the military. Oh man, hold on. I'll find it. But yeah, it's
sorry, Mr. First. I'm giving 2 minutes so that we go around, and then you can come back on again.
All right. Yeah, go ahead, and I need to find that audio, because these are the stuff that we need to put out there. And go ahead and give it to another person while I do this. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So the next person will be Chinemerem. Chinemerem, unmute yourself after you win. Chinemerem, if you're not there, win will go. Win, unmute yourself and speak to us, please. It seems Chinemerem is not
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. Pastor Van. I'm like, being in same space with you, speaking to you. I
Thank
greet you.
you. Thank you. You're
Yeah,
welcome. Yeah.
thank you so much. So, this topic is very, good. So we look into it because I also suggest we add police, because police do more atrocities, even sometimes than the army. You know, Nigeria has become a very bad country, should I say, that they don't have a civil, organization anymore. They don't care about people. So another thing we need
Sorry,
to.
Win. Hello, Win. Please just Sonny, please I see your request. Please just give me a few minutes for Win to finish, and I'll take him out, or he will go to listening side, and I'll bring you in. Please. Thank you. Go ahead, Win.
Okay, mouthpiece of the gods. Thank you so much. You see, first of all, when you see a country telling you a repentant terrorist, people who have killed, massacred and men, displaced mothers, children, all over the country. It can only be in Nigeria, and because people are no longer with their brain, when they say something like that, nobody is saying anything about it. How can you bring terrorists into security agencies? That shows a failed state already. It means you don't have military. It means you don't have police anymore, and that's why you say a rehabilitated Boko Haram terrorists, people who have killed a lot of people. So for me, they are the same. There's no difference between these security agencies and the terrorists itself. Nigeria is just like it's becoming a very big shame. So it's a very big shame already to the international community. And I heard someone mention UN, who supported the bill of which they passed last time. Yes, because these Fulanis, they have agenda from the day one. So they start instigate, putting their people up there. They are the one in UN, they are the one in ECOWAS, they are everywhere, So, and I don't know. But all we have to do is this, advocating of Biafra, because I know when Biafra come, everyone is going to face, his or whatever you believe. No one will come and harass you. No one will. I've been in their detention. I know how it is. I know how they do, and we are sick and tired of all that. So asking like this question, this question you guys put up here, like you need to include police as well, please. If there's a way you can include police, that would be okay too, because they are doing more than even the military, the army. They are doing the worst. They can kidnap you and take you to the ATM. The next thing they will do to you is to withdraw your funds. Sometimes army may not do that, but police are the worst of it all. So I want to give other people a chance to speak. Maybe we'll still be revisiting the topic and be speaking as well. We're here to disseminate, this evil agenda of Nigeria. We're here to preach this gospel. It must be continued until Biafra is restored. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Win. Thank you. Please, I also love it if you go down to listen. You can request for the mic again. Thank you for your input, and also what you brought. You made a very valid point. I don't know. We are so privileged here that almost at least 3 or 4 media, autopiloted media team are here. So Pastor Van, Ifeanyi, Barawa, I don't know if any of you want to say something before I call someone else.
Let me just add something to the last speaker. Kudos. I love it that we have handfuls of intellect that will dissect and then put it in a very nice way that even a layman understand what you're doing. That's why Biafrans are blessed. I want to connect one point to something because I think we've kind of not given a bit of attention to it. When our brother, our father, our son, our uncle, Peter Obi, was asked a question, what will you do to Boko Haram terrorists and the insurgents that are killing people every day? He replied something, and when he said it, we analyzed the video in the way that suited the situation. But now there is a way we should look at that answer that Peter Obi gave in line with the topic that we are treating. Peter Obi responded and said, I will renegotiate with the terrorists. I will dialogue with them. I will make sure they come to the table, and then at the end of the day, they come back and live with the people which they have killed their mothers and sisters and raped and desolated the communities. These are the exact words of Peter Obi. Why did Peter Obi use that word? Or why did he had to connect it that way? He connected it that way because it is the pattern of the caliphate. It is the way that the caliphate are doing it. If the caliphate had paid 100 billion naira to the Fulanis just to make sure they use it to buy more weapons and continue to be massacring people and kidnapping, what did you people expect our brother to say if he was actually vying for the position of a president which was illusionized in his mind and he did not even know? So my brother had to also use the same word that the guy in control also used, so that his own will not come and have a clause. This is one thing we must also understand, that anybody that goes in there will also try to play the game of the Fulanis. Thank you.
Thank you, our own Sonny Barawa. Thank you so much for your submission. And Pastor Van, Ifeanyi, do you have anything to add so that I can give another?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. The first, are you ready to summarize in 1 minute?
Hello?
Yeah, I coming out.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. Pastor Vam, thank you very much for being with us.
Yeah,
And
thank you. Who is speaking? Okay, this is Joseph. All right, thank you.
Yes, it's just took over. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. I want to answer my question in another area. The topic is what is the difference between Boko Haram and the army? I think there is a difference. The difference is this: the state could not use the army to achieve their goals, because our Onyendu said that there are people you call sophisticated morons. So these sophisticated morons are Boko Harams. So they try using the army, but the army is like they are state actors. They cannot, perform very well. That is why they are adding the Boko Harams. Do you know why? I have been in force before, and I discovered that majority we work against and majority we work with. And in the force, we use they use WAEC to register anybody. At least you have your WAEC. But I don't think they ask Boko Haram for their WAEC. Reason, because they are too moronic that
Anything you tell them to do, even if it's to bring the head of their mother, they'll do that. So they were like, how do we sideline the armies and use only Boko Haram because that will achieve us much? But they can't, in the sense that everybody will know. Now, the major tool that they are using is that Boko Haram. How then can they use them effectively? That is when they started switching them with different stories into the army. I don't think whether they watch their legs again, because that time they say if you have a flat foot, you will not enter. If your leg not straight, you will not enter. If you know speak English, you will not enter. If you don't answer this question, you will not enter. So if we look at it this way, we discover that they can't use the army at least to achieve their goals. They now have to find the most moronic people that anything they were told to do, if they even say, let's start bombing everywhere, they will do it even without asking the reason why. So my own is going that, yes, the armies are very, 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 very corrupt, but they cannot use armies effectively. That is why they are switching the Boko Harams, because Boko Harams, they are the real zombies. They will not question anything. Is it not to kill? No, even if you want them to be killing human being with a knife, they will do that. What is happening? You see people wearing soldier uniform, killing people with. I have never seen that in training ground, telling people that they can kill with a knife. So somebody wearing that very khaki, that very soldier uniform, doing those things, then those are the real moronic people that they brought in. But because they cannot act as non-state actors and people's eyes will not be in them, they now want to make them plus or minus to resemble the state actors so that they can achieve what they want to achieve. So I will stop here so that I will not waste much time. Maybe I'll come back later. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your submission. Now, I think Ifeanyi has gone down to listening. I don't know what's going on. Okay. I hope he comes back. If Pastor Van Van, if you can try bring him up
Okay,
again.
yeah, okay. Let me see. Let me try. Or let me put in. Go ahead. Just go ahead, Mouthpiece.
Okay. The first, can you summarize what you want to say in 1 minute so I can give somebody else, please?
Yes. I'll end with just playing that video so everybody will listen to it, so that it won't be like we're the one making this up. And this is for the international communities, any media organization that's listening. So the Nigerian government killing extrajudiciously didn't start today. They massacred in 1999, massacred over 2,500 civilians. These are women and children and kids. Massacred them. That didn't happen. Nothing happened. I mean, we see they throw bombs all over the north, ransacking villages. So what the Boko Haram couldn't do, the Nigerian government does it. Their military, the police, and this goes on every day and every day, day after day, and nobody's held accountable because to them it's just Tuesday. And because populace in any sane country, there will be protests everywhere, but with Nigerians, it's the mental health aspect of it, which we're not going to talk about on this subject because that's going to take a while. But what I'm saying is this: there is no difference, because whatever the Boko Haram couldn't do, the Nigerian government will go ahead and do it. That's what they do. I mean, we can talk about what happened in Anambra State, where a serving police officer was accused of killing people and selling their organ harvesting, and these are killing their victims. These are people that they arrested for fake charges or whatever, bogus charges, and then they kill them and then they sell their parts. They cut them open, selling their parts. That I could put the article. It's all over the internet. And this goes on going on every day, day after day. And I'm gonna close with this. I'm gonna make it short so that people can see the connection between the Boko Haram and the Nigerian government and the Nigerian army and the police.
The fifth column is any group of people who undermine a larger group from within, usually in favor of an enemy. You know, in the Nigerian armed forces rather, they are regarded as fifth columnists. Now, no fewer than 3 soldiers have been arrested for collaborating with terrorists in Zamfara state, while 1 was arrested for selling arms and ammunition. 2 others were rounded up for collaborating with terrorists. After ammunition had gone missing in the Shinkafi LGA, an investigation revealed that they were being sold by soldiers. Some days ago, a certain Lance Corporal Jupiter committed suicide over an alleged link. Paul, we have been talking about fifth columnists amongst us over now.
So we have to make sure we expose Nigeria government, expose their crime, their criminality, their evil, before it kills us all. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please, even if you go down to listening, please first remember to always be around. We will need your inputs at any given time, please. Don't go too far, please. All right, go ahead.
Thank you, Pastor Van. Now, and you haven't raised your hand. So because you haven't raised your hand, I don't know. Chinemerem, are you ready now to speak? If not, I'm going to Joseph. Is Chinemerem there?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Need to say 2 minutes, please.
Good morning, dear friends. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time. This topic is a very good topic, and there's nothing different between Nigeria Army, Nigeria military, or Nigeria forces. All of them, from police to any of them, all of them are the same. You know, we can recall that a year back, last year or last 2 years, there was a Boko Haram terrorist. Everybody know that man. He received money from a northern governor. One of them, both of them snapped picture, and he went viral. And next day, the upper week, we saw them giving him 3 rank of custom. Do you remember?
Yeah, we remember very well. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very fresh.
So,
The one
yeah.
that was
So,
saluting, turning left and right and saluting the wall and
exactly.
saluting.
Yes. Yes. You are right. So, you know, before that time, they were not saying let's match them, repeated Boko Haram. I think it's after that event that they started doing this repeated Boko Haram to army or navy. This is my own opinion. I don't think we have such language before. So it's after that that Boko Haram man, it went viral, and their spokesperson came on and debunked it. They say it's a lie, but everybody know that it's true. So after that event, they are now saying that we have to merge them, integrate them to military, and they call them repented Boko Haram. So these people are using what Nigeria army will not do on their uniform. What they want to do on their uniform, that is what Boko Haram are doing in the north. And what Nigerian military cannot do in the east, in the southeast, in Biafra land, what they cannot do, the Boko Haram, what Boko Haram cannot do in the east part of Nigeria, that is Biafra land, what they cannot do is what Nigerian army are burning our houses, bombing our markets. All of these are the art of Boko Haram. This is the art of terrorists. So both of them are the same. Nigeria army and Boko Haram working together. Just what our spokesperson said yesterday, I think, about Anambra State. All of them are the same. Just one pole different. Just one pole away. They are cheating. They are kidnapping people, and army people will not say anything because they are all getting in the same crime. 13 million, all of them will share it together, and nobody will say anything. So I just came on to say and put my own voice that all of them are working together and all of them are the same. There's no difference between Nigeria military, Nigeria police, Nigeria Air Force, all of them. Like Air Force, they bomb Kaduna, many places in the north, and they say it's a mistake. 2 times, 3 times is a mistake. How on earth? Okay, when these people say that the terrorists have repented, what about Borno State, Benue and Borno, those parts that they are having a refugee camp? Let us not nickname it as Nigeria government are calling it IDP. Let us call it the way it is, which is refugee camp. Since this Boko Haram people that have chased them away from their homes, since they have repented, why haven't they gone back to their places? Why are they still in that refugee camp? This is question we should be asking ourselves. Thank you, brothers and sisters.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Mouthpiece, please give a chance to our comrades that are waiting on the speaker room. Biafran 247 and 555 Vision, please.
Okay, yeah, I've given them the stick, but I'm going one by one. But
okay,
what I'm gonna do? Okay, please, Biafran Vision, please. Sorry, Biafran Voice, please unmute yourself and speak to us. Is Biafran Voice there? If Biafran Voice is not ready, 555 Vision, please unmute yourself and speak to us while we wait for Biafran Voice.
Yeah, thank you, my comrades. Vam.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Mouthpiece, Ifani, Abarawa, 247, every other person, all of us of freedom. Thank you all. Please, before I proceed, I've been using my formal Twitter is having some issue. This is Paul Omubiko. So those who still following me should follow me here in 555 Vision. So as we proceed with the topic we have here, the differences between Boko Haram and the Nigerian military. I had one of our brother here who analyzed his own, but when you call it repented Boko Haram, I think that language is not really normal to be using. But if you can call this name graduated Boko Haram, then it will have meaning to what we are doing. Because Boko Haram came from Chad, Senegambia, and Mali, and the other African countries. They went to Boko Haram camp on training, to train how to make use of guns and bullets and how to kill. When they graduated, they were integrated into the system of military, Nigerian army. When Meyeti Allah and Fulani henchmen were ransacking all the villages from Benue and every other place, in Benue State, they couldn't stop them. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu created ESM on the bush, they couldn't penetrate inside Biafran land. Now, those graduated Boko Harams then entered, and the Buhari recruited them inside Nigerian police, army, navy, and anything you can name it, and he gave them uniform. They were graduated Boko Haram on uniform. This is the right name you should people should follow and they understand what is going on. And it is in video, it is in record. They said those jobs the Fulani henchmen could not do, that now armies are the people that can do them. Why is it that they can be able to penetrate inside Biafran land? It is because they have been graduated When they graduate, then they put them uniform Biafran land. Those people in Biafran land are the people who have a more tank, military jet, Tucano 47, openly killing, burning our houses, raping our women, doing all manner of evil in our own land. So let us call the things by its name. When you see Boko Haram and the Nigerian military, there are no differences. Rather, Nigerian military are graduated Boko Haram. They went to camp and they studied in Sambisa forest how to use machete and gun, how to kill. When they graduated, then they put them uniform to come down to East. So this is how I will put this thing, but for now, so it can stink to every other person. Thank you, my comrades, as we go on to listen to other people. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You nailed it. You nailed it. You know, sometimes we don't even know what other people, have in their heads. And as you're bringing it in, we are taking it all in. Thank you so much for your submission. I don't know, Pastor Van, do you have anything to say? Barawa, if you don't have anything to say, I'll call the vision.
Flow.
Okay, unmute yourself, Biafran Vision, and speak to us, please. Give us your submission. Is Biafran voice there?
Biafran voice.
Biafran voice, unmute yourself.
Biafran voice 247.
Okay, thank you so much. My greetings to the family. One love. All protocols, observe them.
Wait, is it our own Biafran 247? Why did you change your profile?
Now maybe this so I don't know why my audio I not even hear the thing well, but it is well. I'll just speak.
It's okay. It's very loud. It's okay.
Very loud.
Okay.
Very clear. You're welcome, my brother.
Okay. So thank you everyone in the space this evening. On the space this evening, I must say a big thank you. Mouthpiece, it's been a long time. I don't know, maybe I believe it's one of those things. So I greet everyone. I greet all of you. Mazak Barawa. Today is just the fire from one place to the other. Well, thank you, Biafrans. I greet all of you. Boko Haram, I think terrorists should be the better name. Let us, because these people, the Northerners have told us that they are their warriors. And when you look, you will see these terrorists in the police, in the army, in the immigration, in the custom, in the civil service, in the ministries, foreign affairs, internal affairs. So we are all under the authority of terrorists. Like somebody, I think Goodman will always say in Nigeria, elephant can fly. It's only in Nigeria you will find a repented Boko Haram. I've never in my life heard of a repented terrorist until I became until I heard it in Nigeria, from the president, from the presidency, from the authorities. It's only in Nigeria that a terrorist will be trained and they rehabilitate, will be rehabilitated and they sent abroad for further education. It's only in Nigeria that a terrorist will be given, will repent, and all his family, new houses will be built for the family. Everything with clinic, electricity, everything will be given to them. Why those they killed and chased away from their family, chased away from their ancestral land, are still engaging in the swamp in the name of IDP camp. It's only in Nigeria you can see unseeable. I don't know why we are still, some of us are still waiting for the international world community to come for your head. Don't you ask yourself, these terrorists, they told you that they have repented, where do they send them to? They send them to America, they send them to Britain to acquire more knowledge, how to use more sophisticated weapon, and you are still expecting these same people to come and help you. My people, let's wake up. If we no wake up, we go die for the dream where you dey. You know, say some people go they dream, they go they sleep. From inside that sleep, they go die, go. Let us all wake up. You have no salvation. Your salvation is you. You have no helper. Your helper is you. Shehu Kuti said that until the day you begin to realize and make your oppressor your enemy, your freedom no dey near. Every Nigerian, every personalities in Nigerian government are your enemies until they are your oppressors, and you must make them understand that they are your enemies. If not, if you feel comfortable, you will die in your comfortability. You will die in the hands of the terrorists. They have told you that they are their warriors. Not even Peter Obi condemned it. Not even your bishops or your pastors or your reverend or your pope condemned it. The only thing the pope will do for you is when the terrorists kill any community, pope will pray from Rome. May their rest, we hold a special mass that their souls may rest or may go to paradise. My people, let us wake up. Thank you, my people. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Jaffa Voice. I can see, you're not following me and I'm not following you. So I'm going to follow you now so that, I always know where you are and you know where I am. Okay, see you later. Now, I think the next person, I don't know, Pastor Van Van, do you have anything to say, or if I need to add whatever he said?
Flo, maybe fine. Just go ahead.
If I do you have anything to say? If I is not talking, Barawa. Can anyone hear me? I don't know. It's like everywhere went.
You are loud and clear. Just
Okay.
bring in the people. Bring in the other people.
All right. I think the next person should be Famous Link. Famous Link. After Famous Link, then Frank. Frank will take up the mic.
Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, depending on your location.
Can you raise your voice a little bit, please?
Okay, I said good evening and good afternoon.
Good evening.
Good morning,
Go ahead.
depending where you're reside. Okay. Boko Haram and the Nigerian military, they are one person. They are one person because they are doing the same job. I remember as of 2020, when Mazen Nandukari created Eastern Security Network on 12, when he inaugurated them. Before Eastern Security Network was created on October, December 2020, when one of my brother in Nigerian military was killed by Boko Haram. Anybody that is in Nigerian military who you heard that killed, know that these people are those who do not want to compromise. Know that these ones, they may have sent a message, or know that these ones are being designated for them to kill them. I know very well that these people, anybody is from either east or south, as they call it. So they do the same work, they do the same thing, they have the same mission, Likewise, one of our brothers said here, they now give them uniform, because when Martin Luther created Eastern Security Network and inaugurated it on 12th of December 2020, he blocked the access for them to penetrate into the land. So when they say that they can't penetrate, the next thing they did is that they now went and gave those guys uniform. It enabled them to get access into our land, and which I know very well today, they are receiving it very well. So there is no difference between these people, because they are the same people. And Nigerian military today, they come to our land, they violate us and abuse the human rights and everything. The same thing that Boko Haram are doing. Any day you had Boko Haram killed some people or some Nigerian military in the north, know that those people are those who they have been designated very well. They have designated them for them to kill them. They have given every of their content. These people refuse to compromise, or they refuse to embark in the mission, so they have to take them off the way. Know that these people may be few people in Nigerian military. I remember when Mazanoka said that Nigeria do not have military again, that their military is finished. He was counting them in number. Anytime he came for broadcast, he must count them in number. Until when they went in, they rehabilitated them, then they now gave them uniform. Today they are saying that they went to training and some graduated. So very soon you will still hear that some Nigerian military is being killed. Maybe that is one of 2 or 3 who is still there, like being genuine. When you start checking their record, those ones may be the few ones that is from Biafra land, or the few ones that is Yorubas, or the few ones that is genuine Hausas. So they must make sure that those ones, they will clear them off, feeding the Nigerian military with Boko Haram. So they are one person and they want to achieve the same mission. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Famous Lane. And you see, what is going on? It really want to, take in what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has been saying. That I'm so sorry for your loss, because if he had listened to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, he should have gone away. He should have resigned from there. Maybe he would have been one of the ESN we have today. Unfortunately, he didn't listen, and this is what happened to him. I'm so sorry for your loss, and hope you it will help you, push you more, that you do whatever you can, even if it is contributing $1 to ESN to make sure that our land is secured. So sorry, okay? And I hope you go. I'm going to take you out so that I can bring other people in. So please, our media team here, please, if you want to speak, so that I won't keep going back and forth, if you can raise your hand, if you want to have any rejoinder to whatever anyone says, then I can call on you, so that I won't keep going saying our able Ralph, Vam, or Ifani, or Akbarawa. So please, if you want to say anything or give a rejoinder to whatever anyone says here, I can quickly call you, please. So I'll move
That's
forward.
very good. So whenever we want to say any rejoinder, we will raise our hand. Otherwise, just keep flowing. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Unmute yourself. After you, that will go to Joseph. Okay, okay. If you're ready, Frank, unmute yourself and give us your own submission, please.
All right. Calvary greetings to everybody. General Vam, my sister, my peace of the gods, I greet you.
You're
my
welcome.
Brother, in fact, everyone in this space, I greet everyone. I'm so happy for this topic tonight. The topic says, what is the difference between terrorists and Nigeria Army, including police, there is no difference. They are all same. I must be very brief. They are the same. Starting from paramilitary, they are the same. They have filled everywhere with terrorists. We are the people that knows these people. We know them through our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We only pity those that don't know Nigeria. We knows them before now. But we thank God for our leader for opening the eyes of everybody that is listening to him. He opened the eyes of, in fact, he instigated all Nigerians. Everything happening in Nigeria today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu opened our eyes. Starting from their fraudulent election. From day one, when we was creating the awareness of no election in Biafra land, we named it election. We don't need fraudulent election in Biafra land. We called it the name fraudulent beforehand, before the election was held. We knew. Look at what is happening today. It is because our eyes are wide open. We have known them. That white witch, that small short witch in Abuja, I hate to call her name. That white witch the British brought to Nigeria. Her name irritates me. When the election was concluded, she was telling everybody to go home and accept the election. Although we are not here to talk about Nigeria's shambolic election, but it is an eye-opener. The more they try to close their gash, the more we open it to international community. They are all now speaking out. To the extent that Buhari is now contemplating on not handing over to Buhari, to Tinubu. This is what our awareness is doing. They are hearing our voices. Our gathering here every time is going far. The international community are hearing us. And they cannot close the sheet anymore because it's too obvious. It's too obvious. What can we say about the world leaders that congratulated Tinubu, the president-elect? Who elected him? Everybody is now saying something. Please, I want to encourage every one of us here to keep this fire burning. We can never, never, never afford to miss this opportunity. Biafra is here. Biafra is here. Let's keep the flame of fire burning. I promise to be very brief. And I promise to be calm, because some people do tell me whenever they hear my voice in Twitter space, I always shout like an angry lion. I say that is what I am. But I promise I will be very mild and gentle. I think I will stop here so that I will give others chance to speak. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you. You are not the only person that they say shout. Sometimes they say I shout. That is, we just bring in emotion. So we understand everything, okay? So I'm going to take you out then. Joseph, unmute yourself now and speak to us.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you. You go ahead.
Good day, everyone.
Is that Emeka? Emeka, hold on, Emeka, please. Hold on. It's not you yet. Hold on, Emeka. Joseph, are you ready to unmute yourself?
Okay, Emeka can go on. Maybe after him, I'll come in. Thank you.
All right, then. Emeka, you can unmute yourself and speak to us. After you, then Joseph. After Joseph, then we have Biafra and beyond. After Biafra and beyond, then we have Maniatek. Okay, we'll go in that order. So unmute yourself, Emeka, and speak to us.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
We can hear you loud and clear.
All right. Thank you so much for giving me this medium to speak a bit. I've always been on here for a very long time, and I've been following Mazi Simon Ekpa ever since he started. Apart from that, the topic says, what was the difference between terrorists and Nigeria Army and Police? It's very nice. I'm so happy that they brought these things up because there is no difference. They are one. The Joint Task Force in Nigeria are all terrorists. No one is exempted. Fact. Check. Thank you. I yield my mic.
Okay, that was brief and to the point. Thank you so much. Joseph, are you ready now to give your own submission?
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much. I thank everybody in this space. Thank you so well for this topic. I think it's so interesting. I greet everybody from his location. Please, this topic is very, very interesting and we need to really these things, both police, joint forces, as my brother said, all of them are the same. The only thing is that they have different training grounds. One will be maybe Jaji, another will be Sambisa Forest. And they now discovered that the effective ones are the ones they train in Sambisa Forest. So far, we are talking about Nigeria. Nigeria is just a terrorist state. They only train the armies they use. As a northerner, one of them has said it that anybody that kills Fulani, anybody that kills all these Taliban, all these armed bandits, that they are killing the soldiers of the north. So I don't think we need a seer to tell us that these people are the same. The only thing is that their training grounds differs from one to another. And they lately discovered that the training ground in the Sambisa Forest is the better one that achieved them most. So they were now joining the whole hands because they could have set apart that of training grounds in Jaji or in barracks and focus in that of Sambisa Forest. But if they do it, people will understand what is happening. But now, they are now trying to bring those ones inside more. Why do I say this? Especially Eastern region. You see how people wanted to enter army. Some of them could pay 200,000, 300,000 just to enter the army, just to go there and become a Nigerian army. But they will not take you. You will pass through different rigorous exercises. Later on, they will just, one excuse, they will just fashion you like that. But now, the people will now believe they are Boko Haram, are the people without training, without anything they put, then they are the same thing. We don't even need a seer to tell us that these people are the same. The only thing is that they use those ones more because they are the sophisticated people trained for this thing, for this jihad they want to do. So what I'm saying in essence is this: whether even scout, I want to even join the VG. Anybody in Nigeria still moving in force, because sometimes they say joint force. You see a Buba go there, you see VG, vigilant group, you see police, you see the army, you see many of them. Because if army should come and involve police, the people that could lead them very well will be the AVG, vigilant group. So all of them trying to carry Nigerians' arm, all of them are terrorists. All of them, they are the same thing. The only people that you will say that are not the same are the people that have run away since. When Awonyendu was saying, if you are a true child of your ethnic group, whether Hausa, whether Yoruba, whether Middle Belt, whether Easterners or Southerners, come out from the army, because that army that you are seeing are terrorists. So what I want to submit, let me not take much of the time, is that all of them are the same. But for diversion, they just brought out this training ground for the normal people. Because if not, if they are not the same, people will not be forcing themselves, paying much money to enter army, and you will not take them. And you are now taking somebody you did not train. What is repentant Boko Haram? Somebody that have killed many people. But we have prisons where people over there have not committed half of what Boko Haram has committed. And you are now saying that these people are repented, while others have spent years, months inside cells. You are treating them well, you free from luxurious areas, after which you carry them in.
I think Joseph is having issues with his data or Wi-Fi. Please, are you still there, Joseph? So you can conclude in 30 seconds. Joseph, are you still there? If not, I think Pastor Van
I don't think
okay, if I
Pastor Van Van,
okay.
you raise your hand, you are the host. If there's anything you want to say, you just pick your mic and say it. Say what you want to say after you. I have something just to add. To what
Yeah,
our
it's
brothers
important I
have
raise
said.
my hand because Mouthpiece is running the show and she's doing a very good job. Please, Mouthpiece, allow me to play this this 1 minute 57 seconds audio, and this is from the GOC of the Nigerian Army. Those that are watching this, if you want to look for this video, go on YouTube and type "Repentant Boko Haram fighters can become presidents." Repentant Boko Haram fighters can become president. This video was posted by Channels News. So this is not like, in fact, it is good that YouTube allowed this video to remain there for the past 3 years. And you won't believe it, people are not even watching this video. This video have only 15,000 views. That's why we need to make this video go viral. I wonder why we will be stopped from exposing this. Somebody will start a topic and title it, "What is the difference between terrorists, Nigeria Army, and Boko Haram?" And YouTube will flank it, Twitter will flank it. But this video is not audio, it is video on YouTube. And I want to play it because it is very, very audible. So listen to this. For you to have this video, go on YouTube, you can record it and share it, let it go viral. Let the whole world understand what we are actually facing. Let me know whether American government, the UK government, will allow repentant terrorists, maybe repentant Al-Qaeda, repentant ISIS, repentant ISWAP. You will allow them to become president in your country. Will you allow it? Listen to what is happening in Nigeria. And that is why we want to break away from them, whether you like it or not. If you are fighting us, heaven will fight you.
Listen to this. Listen. For those of them that will listen to the words of wisdom, that will listen and think as a true Nigerian, the best for them is to lay their arms. It is the only way that we can move forward. But as a professional soldier, we will continue to do what we know best doing, and that is to continue to project our effort in a more determined effort. We will continue to do that. We will not be distracted by some of the activities of our detractors, by the activities of some of the collaborators. Nigeria deserves peace. Northeast deserves peace. The people of Borno deserve peace. Because it is only when there is peace, there will be development. And it is time now. And that is why I capped it up, that there's time for everything. If we have been in times of difficulties for over 8 years, it is time now for us to celebrate peace. For everyone, you need to come on board. Boko Haram should lay their arms unconditionally and be accepted in the community. Opportunities are out there for them. They can be rehabilitated. An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time when he cannot even deliver? We will do that, but we have arms unconditionally and be accepted in the community. Opportunities are out there for them. They can be rehabilitated. An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time when he cannot even deliver? We will do that. But we have appealed to them, including the detractors, their collaborators, to see reason to, as fast as possible, quickly drop their arms so that we can once again reoccupy our peaceful position in Nigeria and Borno State. They are appealing to terrorists. They are appealing to terrorists that cut people's head on camera. They are appealing to terrorists that blow up churches with over 100 people inside. They are appealing to terrorists that blow up market squares where hundreds of people are gathered. They are appealing to terrorists that kidnap, train, and kill people, kill medical doctors, kill important people. They are appealing to them, but they are going after ESN, protecting our land. This is a terrorist country, and we will do nothing but break away from them. Evil people. Let's go ahead, please.
Thank you so much, Pastor Van. Okay. Ifan, go ahead.
From that video is where I drawed out the statement I made before. This man said, the last paragraph of his statement, he rephrased and said that a Boko Haram, that this Boko Haram, that they have monitored and see that these people cannot even when they cannot even deliver, that is best for them that they lay down their arms and come.
He asked them, he said, why are they wasting their time? Did you hear that? He said, why are they wasting their time? They should come and deliver.
They should come and take over the positions in Nigeria. That they should stop wasting their time, hiding inside the bush. Lay down your arm so that the people will see that you've laid down your arm. Then come, we will give you uniform that will give you the boldness to do what? To commit the heinous crime that they are committing in Biafra land today. I want to tell us who a soldier is, because before you be able to differentiate a soldier, a real soldier, from these terrorists we have in Nigeria. A real army is a powerful fighting force, defending and serving a nation by land, sea, or air. Elite group within the army, such as the Army Rangers, Special Force, receive specialized training for advanced combat situations. If you look at the American soldiers, their number one duty is to defend democracy. Their number one duty is to defend democracy. and in extension defend the people from external aggression. Like where we read at the first the report of the report that this news station gave, the report of the Guardian News. They said that 16 foreigners are among those that are rehabilitated. 16 foreigners, 2 from Chad. They mentioned it. But the major work of a soldier is to combat external aggression, which means for a Chadian soldier to be seen in the Nigerian soil means that the Chadians have hand in the terrorist attack that is going on in Nigeria. And Nigeria should have, if Nigeria is not a terrorist nation, would have taken it up to ISIS, and even to Hague against Chadians, because their soldiers are among those that came to terrorize his or her country. But because they are accomplices to the terrorists that is going on. The other day, I think Isa Pantami said that these people is their own warriors. That if you attack them, is an attack on Boko Haram, is an attack on the north. They have made this statement over time. So these men are not soldiers. These men are the warriors of the terrorists that they have been working on over the years that will take over the land of the indigenous persons. But Biafra is not one of those lands that they are going to take. That is why they hate the Biafrans down to their marrow. They hate the Biafrans, even where the Biafran, the food, where the Biafran food was placed on. They hate it, even the sand where we walk on, they hate it. Because they know that we'll see whatever their plans are, even before they begin to execute them. That's why they did everything to kidnap Masin Nnamdi Kanu, torture him in Kenya, and extraordinary rendition into Nigeria. Because they thought that with this platforming Masin Nnamdi Kanu, because with the statement that they were making about the Samonaba will tell you the plan, the grand plan that they have made. Because whenever they are planning, they don't come to air or space or come to any media space to tell you what their plans are. They don't come to educate, they educate their members secretly on whatever agenda they have and they execute it. The only thing you will see is the execution. But this man that came up on the TV, on the video to make this statement tells you a lot. He's talking to their people. Stop wasting your time. Maybe they have talked to them over time. Drop your weapon, come, we will protect you. Nothing will happen to you. It's we want to take over this government. Buhari is already there shielding us. Nobody will kill you. Just come, let's give you certificate to kill. And as you kill, the international community will not indict anybody. It will not be terrorists doing the work. It will be the soldiers. So my brothers and sisters, is a terrorist state. And Nigeria breeds criminals. That's why the soldiers in the night double and go and kidnap somebody for money. These are a bunch of criminals that you have running the government. That's why Nigeria can never be good. That's why Nigeria can never benefit anybody. Rather, they are working seriously to go and sink Quran in the Atlantic Ocean. Thank you so much, my brother Ralph, for keeping the time up to this moment. Thank you so much. My sister Mapis, you can continue. You call the next speaker. Eunice, I don't know why you don't want to come up to speak. Gloria, please.
Yeah.
If you guys want to
Thank
come
you.
up, you can come.
Thank you. I was just about to ask our sister Gloria if she's so busy she's not talking today, and I've sent her and Eunice, the mic severally. I don't know if they are busy. They are not picking up the mic. Gloria, are you busy? You're not picking the mic. I don't know what is going on. I hope if you're not busy, even if it is for a few seconds, to say hello, then please pick up the mic and I'll grant you just to hear your voice. While we're waiting for Gloria, there's a brother of ours here from the Oduduwa side, Olaniran. Please, I know other people are waiting, but please, if Olaniran Dare can speak, please unmute yourself and say, give us your submission.
Hello, can people hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, I agree to the advance. The problem with it, say, I believe in solving problem from the roots, from where the problem they come from exactly. If you to understand all these things, you know, too they hard. If you just simply check the meaning of that Nigeria, that Nigeria, you go if you start to find do research about them. By the time when you start to get the secret about what's be Nigeria, then you start to see exactly what's be the plan from day one. The reason why the British people come here, all this kind of stuff. So now, and then according to what they say, Nigeria, Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba, and them, three of them form Nigeria. So if you look at your money, the money you spend, the name what they are supposed to be Hausa and Igbo with Yoruba language, not British language. And waiting the Arabic symbol they do for inside the money. So and what will be the meaning of that Arabic symbol? So they say they won't dip their Quran for inside the ocean. Anybody don't bother to come to Amadou Bello way for Victoria Land, they may come see the Atlantic way there, how they don't start to dip their Quran inside. And again, this Boko Haram and Fulani stuff, all these people, they don't get any power to build any weapon or all this kind of thing. Who they sponsor them? People they sponsor them, not be black people now, British people they sponsor them because the British people brainwash them with the Quran because the British people discover say they don't feel slave human being with ordinary body. They have to slave the soul because if they use religion like that, they use religion brainwash them. They don't need to give them that because those people they know to understand money. What they want use money do? What they want use money buy? So the best way they do now to use religion brainwash them and religion will fit them. Now be that Islam because inside the Islam, Allah command to go kill anybody we no believe in, to fight and kill anybody we no believe in Islam. And if those people, if they're humble, they feel collect bribe for their hand, so they go use that one they survive, they sustain. Now they go see if they don't money don't finish, they go see come back and ask for another money. So the British people use that one brainwash them. And now the British people want the minerals where they for ground, all the materials, everything where they for Nigeria here, all of them are materials so they fit use build anything, no matter what thing it be. Even though the white sand they comot glass, all this any glass where you will ever see, they comot them from inside white sand. It is very easy to comot those things, but they don't allow us get those things for here because if we get them for here, quick, people go feed the attack them. So they don't allow those machines where if you use do all those things, make it there available here. Just that red mud where we take the builders in olden days, they come out copper from that mud. And not what we want to do for this like way pattern electricity where that copper. So what of aluminium? What of all these things? So they need all the old material for land. And the what thing they tell the Fulani we say they need homeland. So the homeland now Allah don't give them the whole Nigeria. So when they go pursue the people for there, anyone will no go when they kill them. So if they kill them, they take the place, they turn on to their home. So that's why they see them, the end paramount, they join army, they join all this.
Olaniran, are you still there? I can hear you again. I don't know if any other person is hearing him. If not, thank you. And let's hear from Gloria.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Can you hear?
Oh, good evening, gorgeous. We are listening. Go on.
Okay. Sorry, I came back from work few hours ago, and not too strong though. But yeah, I'm going to say something on the topic. For anybody, I don't know, deceiving yourself to believe that there's a difference between terrorists, Nigeria Army, and the police. As far as Nigeria is concerned, all the are already been corrupted. They are collude. They collude. If you're waiting for them to come and save you, you will all die one by one. And when they heard that video, that the man was just joking. Everything happening now has already been said ahead of time. It's just that for some reason, I don't know why Nigeria, the indigenous, I don't know why they are, I don't know if I've said they are biased, or I don't know if I should say that they are ignorance, or should I say that they are pretending, because the worst is yet to happen to Nigeria. And by then, I keep telling every of them, by then it will be too late for you to amend or adjust. This is the time that they're supposed to start preparing their own life, because the Fulanis have come to take over your country. Not Nigeria, because Nigeria, before Nigeria came to an existence, indigenous has, for example, the Benin, for example, Biafra, for example, the indigenous, the North, the Hausas have been there. There's nothing like Fulanis. Okay? So if you are still sleeping, you need to wake up right now before it gets too late. Buhari is leaving office. That guy has already placed. As Nnamdi Kanu said, he's a young man that is there. And that's why I use the guy. It's not no. I do not understand why Nigerians are keeping quiet. Things are going wrong. I don't know why. Why? I keep asking this question, the answer. Been holding on to this word is holding on to it, like you're holding on to it, don't want to let it go. Anybody you just talk about Nigeria now and you talk about division, they begin to look at, I've lost many friends. I don't even care anyways, but I've lost friends because I preach Biafra. Even at work, they don't talk to me anymore. They start avoiding me like I don't know, but I don't care, because I keep telling them that I'm not from Nigeria, like I am a Biafran, but they keep putting us together because that name is still, we're still entangled with it, like we are still in Nigeria. Yes, we understand, but my originality is not Nigeria. My parents were not born in Nigeria. Nigeria is a name given to you. They change your name. They move away. It's like I'm answering Gloria as a given name, and then somebody else is giving me something else, and I, happily taking it, like without questioning. Why are you changing my name? Nigeria is not helping anybody. Seriously, guys, you need to wake up. I do not understand why Nigerians are keeping quiet. Even the intellectuals, the educationists, the science, all those important professors, why are they not seeing the reality? The Boko Haram, Boko Haram, there's nothing like Boko Haram. There's nothing, all of them are the same. The Fulani terrorists, are they not human beings? The people that they give name Boko Haram, is it their real name? They are human beings that are committing this mayhem. They are all human beings. So, the Boko Haram, the terrorists, whatever you call it, the police, they are all the same. They move them from where they are, the original, where they camp themselves, because these people don't even live like a human being, like you and I, who live in a modern home. You know, you furnish your home. They live in the bush, and that's how they live, and that's how they reason too. So they recruit them, they bring them out. Even when they use the word of rehabilitation, I don't see how they rehabilitate these people. I thought that rehabilitation has to undergo a lot of processes. Is it like when you get somebody out from criminal activities, you just wear them another uniform, and then what happened to the real person? What happened to the conscience of this person? What happened to the education that this person has gotten already when he was growing, that you have to kill in order for you to make heaven? So you just get somebody out from somewhere, you give the person a uniform, already the person is carrying gun, then you just upgrade the gun that weapon he has to carry, and then you send the person to communities to start killing innocent people. All the burning of houses in the southeast. Who burn houses in the southeast? In a Western world like Britain, like America, does the military, the security agencies, they burn houses? Like they go to the communities and start burning houses? Happen. So it's only terrorists that can go into people's home and start burning homes, burning businesses. So there's no difference between the police, the military, and the Boko Haram, because already they have mixed them up. If there was a little percentage of those who were good, there's no more anymore, because you don't even know who. All of them are now corrupted, and many of them actually are even the Fulanis. So even though there are good ones in the military and the police, DSS, they are all Fulanis. So they are working in one agenda. So the other ones, so these ones were already trained and they got education to get the job as a military man, while the other ones were just a terrorists in the bush. They get the ones that are dirty terrorists and mix them up with the clean terrorists, and they all corrupt everything. So they are all one. That's why you see things that are happening today. That a policeman on a checking point will be watching a terrorist kidnap somebody just a few miles away from the incident, and they will do nothing. And Nigeria is keeping quiet, thinking that everything is okay. It is not okay. Soon, very soon, it's not too far, they're going to swear them in. The head of Boko Haram is going to be your president, because the real president voted in power. Well, not voted. Well, if they're going to say it's voted, but it's not voted.
Selected.
The one that was actually selected in the name of voted in, which is Tinubu, not missing words, right? The man has to, first of all, manage his mental health. Okay? He has to first of all his health, because he's not even okay at this point. So what will happen if you guys don't know what is coming for you is the Sheikh Tima, who is the head of Boko Haram and the Fulani terrorists, will be signing documents, will be writing everything, whatever they will write everything, put everything together. Just pass it in front of Oga's office. Oga, this is the document is ready. Please, we need your signature. All the mayhem that will be happening in Nigeria, you will be on top of the Yoruba man. Oh, Tinubu Tinubu is killing everybody. But these people it is not Tinubu, because Tinubu will not even have time to read. Tinubu will not have time to study.
Oh my sister, you know, let me just tell you to hold your thoughts more. Thank you.
It's crazy.
I can feel you. I feel your emotion. Okay, so at least I will come back to you again. All right, my sister. Let me see if I don't know if Annie or Raf wants to say anything again. If not, I have to now go back to, please, Olaniran, I want you to conclude in 30 seconds. 30 seconds, so we can give the mic to somebody else, please. Thank you.
Okay, I don't know where I was when before. Where I speak last? That before the network cut me off. I don't know if you can.
It doesn't matter. Just summarize it, okay? You know that.
Okay. The thing where they will say this Fulani and Boko Haram, all this kind of stuff, all of them now work of the British, because Fulani people no get machine where they build gun or bomb, all this kind of stuff, and the Nigeria himself, the person with the people where they there, where them be government, then which machine then get, and what to be their own agenda, what do they want? She na money they want, she na land they want. Already so they just now the work where they give them, now they just they do. So the British people, they want material, audio material ready for grant, because this white sand waiting for here, just that white sand, no sand waiting for this Nigeria. You will be saying we no be mineral resource. We be say we don't know if they go use and do anything where they want use and where they want. That's you can use and do anything where you want. Just that white sand, you can remove glass from that white sand. The red mud where we take the build house in olden days, then they remove copper inside, and nothing where you want build for this like we be saying will be electric something, we be saying no go need that copper wire. So what of aluminum and other things? So now what they want be that. So but they can't use religion to brainwash the Fulani people. Say if you do allow something, Allah will give you 70 virgin, give you, and you tell them say, you tell the Fulani people say Allah don't already give them this Nigeria, say Allah don't give them for their homeland. So they don't get homeland. So now this Nigeria, now Allah don't give them. So the British people they give all these Fulani weapon, make them pursue anybody they will pursue. The one where they know people pursue, make them kill them. So that's why they see where we say they go say repentant Boko Haram can't join soldier then they prepare something. Once they don't see say yes they are ready to go, they go start to strike everybody. They go say they don't take over Aso Rock, all this kind of thing. So now the work of the British terrorist British, because of what they won't take from Nigeria here, because they don't care about African people. They don't care. You're like when mosquito bites you, you just kill them. You don't even see your own thing for just 1 minute. Now so that take see the African people. So now it will solve problem. Now the root now if you take solve the problem, because those people if they come now you kill them, you go see they bring another people. But once you go after their oga, we send them. If you finish their oga anyhow, if you finish them, then the mini or Moshe, all of them they go run away. So even though if you know if you finish them, like they won't come kill me, at least anybody who they won't kill, the person go know say yes, he know the truth before they kill him. So it's better than to come die ignorantly. So the people will be our problem. Now the British people will come here, and the time when they come, they don't come in peace. They come with bomb, gun, different kind of things. Start to they brainwash all the people who choose as rulers. They use glass cup, all this kind of thing. They brainwash them. After they brainwash them, finish, they still come name them, join the country, name them Nigeria, which is the baddest name on earth. So if you check the research of that name, you go see the baddest name on earth. So the name represents what they do for inside the country. So I would like make people do research about all these things we are at the top. If you just do research about Nigeria, you go understand what they happen. So now this way they but not be say then they won't come kill everybody to because of the thing where they won't carry from ground, and then they use religion, they brainwash the Fulani people, say Allah don't give them the Nigeria land to use and do their homeland. So may them go take them, may they go collect them, and they are ready to kill anybody.
Thank you so much, Olania. Thank you for your submission. Look, that's why we've been telling our Oduduwa brothers and sisters that last 2 years, I told them, I know what is going on. And I know quite well that the moment they give, the Fulanis, look, they know us very well. They know that the Igbos can never relinquish their freedom for anything. And they were targeting the Yorubas, and I knew it. And I told them then, I said, look, the moment they give a Yoruba person the power to rule Nigeria, all of you that are shouting Oduduwa will just go on the ground. I said it, and that is happening today. But anyways, for us, we are going home to Biafra land, the land of the rising sun. Odogu, our brother, the mouthpiece of Biafra, the spokesperson, is already.
I want to quickly add something.
Yeah.
Like,
okay,
if you won't really understand, okay, you say Nigeria, then three tribes, you say that three major tribes now form the country: Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba. Okay, now the money where would they spend? Which language is supposed to use write this money? They use British language and Arabic language write that money. And what be the meaning of that Arab symbol we do for inside the Nigeria money? So the meaning of the symbol conquer come from Allah. So we no be Arab. Our language no be Arab. We no be English. Our language no be English. So if you say we get freedom, supposed to use our language, take write that money. No be your own language and Arab language. Now you're supposed to use right now. So and the meaning of even that Naira self show who they are, and the meaning of that Nigeria. So no be the country, me, I no be Nigeria, and my people too, they no be Nigeria. Now because of say they never know, say they no be Nigeria. Now British company, now it be that name Nigeria, and the money too. Now that money now British name. The name of the country now British name. Sorry, the money now British will. Why the name of the country now British name? Now then name the country. The money where they spend that's not their language. Now you used to write the money. So none of those words, Nigeria, Naira, money, all those kind of things belong to people waiting for Yoruba land or Hausa land or Igbo land. None of those things belong to us. So I will want me to carry those things. I want me to carry those things back to their land, to where they come from. So that will not be for our own. We will not need those things where they bring come here, and we will not be those things where they call us. We are not black, and we are not Nigeria. We are African, and God created us before them. So I just want to put that money issue inside.
Thank you so much, Alaria, our brother. We hear you. We will feel you. Okay. Thank you so much for your submission. And now unmute yourself, Biafra and beyond, and speak to us, please. 2 minutes. Let's stick to 2 minutes now, please, guys. It will be maniac. Thank you.
Let me try how far I can go. Thank you, brother Oduduwa, brother Olaniran. My brother, my sister Gloria, thank you. The mouthpiece, I'm in each and every one of you. Gloria, about why we have all the answer, and this is why they hate Biafra. We know where they are coming from. We know what it is. And my brother, it is not just British. The conquest of Fulani came on its own and they jammed, then they decided to collaborate. So that is it. So we have the answer of everything. This is why all they do is to silence us. Also, I'm saying this to make you know how they don't talk about us to play us down. They care about those who are still asleep. Well, Nigerians, because they don't know that even the name is derogatory. Is a racist. You cannot call it to. We are in Europe, and if somebody calls you a nigger, of course you can sue the person. So the people take the name like that, so they are asleep. And imagine how it is when somebody is really deep asleep and they're trying to wake the person. The person wants to enjoy the sleep in comfort, in all comfort. So that is exactly what is happening. So all our message is actually not for us who are awake. Our target is those asleep people, because we're sure of what we are talking about. We are dealing with history. We are not putting out everything. We are not leaving out anything at all. So our aim, I don't care about Vam Vam Vam, because Vam 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 is not sleeping. I don't care about good man. Simon Epa stand there anyway. So the main problem, our work, say that he come not for the righteous. So that ignorance, that is your righteousness. People trying to embrace suicide. This is why Nnamdi Kanu called those so-called educated ones intellectuals, and some people see them as intellectuals. So now, as we have more answers, that Nigeria, they remove history, we see every move they are making to put them to bed, to make them sleep that they don't see. This is why even our Simon Ekpa, they wouldn't hear his voice. You see what Arise did? They just play the moving picture, but they were saying something different. They did not even allow the people to hear him, because they know that the truth is there, the truth is fire, it is the light. And this shows you now that these people, it tells you who they are exactly. So right now, not that we know that Boko Haram and which is that Western education is haram, although they are using technology to kill us that is coming from them. You see how they deceive themselves. Although now we know that them and the Nigerian government, they are not different. Neither the Boko Haram, the Nigerian government, is the army anyway. But me, I go a bit further. These ignorant people of us who don't even know themselves, who will tell you why don't you come here and say this? Because they know that if you come, the terrorists, they are so conscious of the terrorists, they will kill you. So that is the mentality. So it makes them bloody as well. So what we are doing is trying to even wash them clean, wash them out of their ignorance. So I say that Nigeria government identifies with the terrorists. For them, it is an offense against the terrorists. Repentant Boko Haram are recruited in the military and are paid 150,000 monthly, while 50. If you are in Nigeria claiming to be speaking for the masses comfortably and alive, if the government doesn't call you terrorist, now I am ringing the alarm. You are Boko Haram. Confirm the scam. Worse than Boko Haram. I'm ringing the alarm. Confirm Boko Haram, such a scam. Yes, worse than Boko Haram. Boko Haram will tell you the truth of what they're going to do to you. They will quote Quran, Surah 98, verse 6. They will quote Quran, Surah 9, verse 29. But Nigerian government will tell their citizens, don't fear, we are here, there, everywhere. We care, we will share. And like a bear, they will tear you down. Ready to tear you down, non stop. Now, Stars was pro-justice. Like IPOB, Akintoye, Maya Lafia, Buba Gadamina, so someone help no. More than NSAS protests and persecution by Nigeria government, Niger area government, is Biafra Oduduwa agitators as well. Execution by Nigeria. I'm ringing the alarm. The Boko Haram, NSAS protesters. You are tagging terrorists. Ended this DJ switch. 6 Boko Haram members were convicted in the United Arab Emirates. 2 got life sentence, while each of every other 4 got 10 years. Wired Boko Haram money was $782,000. They wired Boko Haram involving Nigerian government. Yet they are hiding them. They were convicted, lost their appeal, could file a fresh scene. Same Abie was disappointed, as was the case of a drug. Disappointed because the Boko Haram didn't come out. My people, the thing is that they know that we know the truth. This is why they are avoiding us. They are carefully avoiding us because we know that they don't want to hear the name Biafra. For them is a scary name, Biafra. I love this very name, Biafra, my people. Biafra, my people. Biafra. Most High Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwokika Biama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Biafra. Biafra, we know that they are the terrorists, like the man called Sheikh Bumi, terrorist Gabe Sheikh Adina Deshnafemi, terror Isa Ali Ibrahim Patami, terrorists Boko Haram in the army, terrorists just stop the people from farming, terrorists Abu Bakr Malami, terrorists mainstream media swam me, terrorists now we have more sellers than buyers, information minister liar, Rai Mohammed and is a liar, Biafra, the truth is your fire. Now they don't want to hear the name Biafra. For them is a scary name Biafra. Do the also what a name Biafra. Do the what Biafra. Do the what Biafra. They can come into Biafra land. Want them run them out of Odudua land. Yes, Pararafa land, run them out now. Run them out now. Check now. Divided the nation. This and playing their bloody game against Biafra with the AU all the same. What a shame. Namdi Kanu say Biafra, away Biafra, black people worldwide say Biafra, Marcos Gabeway, Biafra. They don't want to hear the name Biafra. Yes, because make I let others. We know the answers. Keep firing up, keep it going. We're not stopping. Our joy comes from the truth that we know because we are rooted in the truth and in the history. And we are moving forward ever, backward never. Biafra, no other way. Oduduwa will go straight. And I tell you, Oduduwa, they are all dependent on us. Biafra setting the pace. This is why I was telling our sister Gloria, because of was praising the shadow of the Shati Tunubu. I said, this doesn't represent the main Yoruba. I said, even if it's two people that are talking for Yoruba, they work because they are standing in the truth. They are majority. They are with God Almighty. They are majority. Let me use the mic now. Blessed love each and everyone. Bam, bam, bam. Keep it burning, everyone.
Rastaman! Kankora Gambremba, Kankora Gambremba, Kankora Gambremba.
Thank
Go
you,
on.
Reggae Man, just a Reggae Man. So I don't know, Pastor Vanwan, do you want to say anything, or if I don't know, any of you
Mouthpiece,
want to say anything?
are you
Yeah,
there?
I am here. Can you hear me? Hello,
Hello.
Pastor Vanwan.
Did we lose Mouthpiece?
Hello,
Okay, who is there?
I
Who's
can hear
next
you.
there?
I can hear you.
Go ahead, Mania. Go ahead.
Okay. Bam, bam.
Mouthpiece is still there. He's saying something. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, Mania. Mouthpiece is back.
Okay.
She'll take over
Yeah.
after you. Yeah.
Okay, bam, bam, bam. Mouthpiece. Thank God you're here today. I greet everyone. I greet you, Ifeanyi. I even saw 555 Vision coming breathed in, but I don't know if is our own Paul Onwubiko. And Parawa, I greet you. I greet Gloria. I greet everybody. I don't mention your name because of the limited time. Let me just say what I about the topic. That's where I want to base my own opinion today, because everyone is. That's why I love this topic. This is the major things we are facing in battling in this country, the terrorism, and that's where the whole thing is coming from. You see, all of us are awake here, battling, trying to put our heads together, trying to create awareness, and some of us are still fighting us. I've been on the. I don't want to put that. I don't want to make them relevant here anyway, because although I've sorted that out, they can't even talk about me again. They just use my name as slandering me since today. The new people that fell out, the accountability and the transparency marudas. So that one is bygone. Please
less country of this military invading our land. There's nothing like Nigerian military, please. Let's change this narrative of Nigerian military. There's nothing like Nigerian military. Nothing like that. How many of your brothers are in military now? How many of your own brothers now have in top position of military? None. Apart from Ihejika, that was the last person. Who again? They know what they are doing. These black Arabs that were chased away by the Arabs, the white Arabs chased them. These invaders, we already know them from Sahel. They have been going from country to country, trying to gather themselves. The Taliban of Nigeria, the assassins of British, going from place to place, and they want to sell so that they can now widespread and start causing their mayhem. Hiding under religion and doing all these things, we already know the game. These people are not religious. You can't be slitting people's throat every day, guns and bullets. Since 18th century, they migrated into our lands. That has been the modus operandi. Slitting, cutting pregnant women's belly, and pull out the children, mash their heads on the wall. What a barbaric life is that? Now they are in uniforms. Almost all of the missionaries they brought from Mali, Gambia, Mauritania uniforms today. So when you are saying Nigerian military, please ask yourself or ask anybody around you, what benefit has Nigerian military given to you from as a what benefit? Is that not a good question to ask yourself? What has military benefited you? Because I have not seen any. All they are doing is the job they have to do, to come and protect this criminality, this impunity, to savage, kill, murder, do their sacrifices, and a lot of them. We are the guinea pigs for these people, just because of the God-given minerals, the land of milk and honey. That's why they're cleaners. By the time our people try to understand why all this carnage, why degradation, humiliation, using our own people against us, right from the time of the British, when they were in our region, they came in with Bible, from Bible to slavery, from slavery. They now connive with these people, saw that these people are more brutal than them. They said, no, if we continue with this people, they will even come encroach from Aquara down to the hinterlands and the riverine areas, and clear all the whole the foreigners there, the Portuguese and the people that colonized there. Borno you are seeing today was an empire. Borno have been battling with these people since 18th century. It was short. Borno is a country of its own. Go and dig your history and find this thing out. So when we are talking about the reintegration of repentance and the reintegration, all those things, it's only in Africa it happens. It's only in that contraption it is happening. It doesn't happen anywhere in the world. So thank you, Bam for playing that video again, for reminding us so that we can go back there, so that the views will increase and share it. So it's very important, because they purposely paid for it to circulate so that people will know, but they don't know that this thing is for our advantage. They want to prove to you that when they are giving them information, passing the information to them, that they are wasting time using where Mufti remove that come like a normal civilian and come and take the position, and the dead man, they use his name to climb into power, then doing all these things with all these small boys there. How old is how old is that Mia guy, the VP? How old are all these people? They are young men they are using against us. You see, pandemic has went low. since he has his name has been mentioned as the man that is controlling our information.
He is moving very free with Zulum. Didn't you see him with Zulum moving through with
Yes,
without any protection inside Meduguri? I saw them cruising
of
around in
course,
Meduguri. The video is there on YouTube and on Facebook.
of course.
Pantami is flowing very freely in Meduguri. When he finished flowing there in Meduguri, tomorrow go and open church in Meduguri, they will bomb the church. But Pantami is moving around in Meduguri, nothing is happening to him. He doesn't even have security around him, and he's moving around in Meduguri. Open your church in Meduguri, tomorrow they will blow it up. Thank you, man. I can allow you to continue.
So all these people are in uniform. They are of no benefit to us. Look at what our governors are doing. They are using the same people on uniform. None of them are even from this the men Fulanis that from Sokoto that migrated from the Usman Dafelo lineage. No. Those ones, they are the elites. These ones are the missionaries from Niger. None of them, most of them don't even speak our language. So they try to learn. They try to little English, like broken English. They like to speak small. So they look for those ones that are not very ugly like them. That doesn't look like very, you know, when you see them, you know, they look like those ones and bring to down east. When you see them, you think that they are Nigerians. They are not. They are not. We have no business. Our duty is to come and continue reducing our population, continue doing their carnage. And now you see all the whole celebrities, everybody is now happy with that the terrorists are leading, they are ruling them. They are all any small thing. They even the obedience will threaten you that you should come home. If you want to know, if you are talking about Biafra, you should come home and say it, so that they will not kill you or maybe arrest you. They are using the DS, all the security agencies, police, the SS, all the uniform people, they are all there. You know why they did that? They know that using these people through headsmen or Boko Haram, they are not going anywhere. So the best solution is to wear them uniforms so that they can now take over, run us over. When they put the waterway bill, it didn't work. Put the Ruga, it didn't work. Now they decided to divide these means to, invade our lands. That is exactly what is going on. And anybody that is thinking that these people are not terrorists, I don't know what else you want. If you think that maybe they can protect you, they are not coming to protect you. Okay, so that is what the politicians agreed with them, that we are going to march with these people on uniform. That is the only solution. For you to become a governor, you have to allow these people to come and do whatever they want to do. How can in this generation, in 21st century, fighter jets will be bombing communities, and the governors, the elders are there. Nobody will talk. If you talk, they will come after you. That is what they did. They will Ekweremadu you. If Ekweremadu was a Fulani or maybe Hausa or Yoruba, they might not even allow this case to go that far. So our major enemies are the British. They are using the Fulanis against us, against the indigenous people, because of our minerals, because of the gas and the oil they're stealing from us. That is all. Nothing like now trying to paint walls, trying to think that calling them army. They're not even army. They're not. We don't have any military. What we have are Boko Haram, ISWAP, all the rest of them. These are the people that are wearing uniform that you think that they are guiding you. They are not guiding you. Rather, they are on a mission. It's not about digging the Islamic whatever. That's why they are using against the Yorubas. Some of them that believe in that Muslim. No, they are using the religion to deceive them that they are fighting jihad. No, they are not fighting jihad. These people are migrating from, because the Central Africa, Mali, Mauritania, the main place they first settled, they chased them away. Ghana fought these people brutally. That's why when Buhari came, Buhari, there was what we call Ghana must go. Some of us that are born in the 70s and 80s can understand this. Ghana must go. And that is why Ghana people they don't even like Nigerians that much. Forget about what we. That is why whenever there is uprising in Ghana, go and check what their sentiments. They said you people dealt with us in 1983, and who did that? 84. Who did that? It was Buhari and his clique. They were very angry because these people dealt with them, killed their cows, chased them away, just like in Central Africa, just like in any other place. So it is our duty to start educating our people to wake up and believe that these people in uniform, with what Master Simon even said yesterday, that one is a small thing. That's because the man is rich. That is why we know. Do you know how many people they harvest their organs every day? Do you know how many people they have their oh my God, going deep again, because even we that are inside, a lot of people are disappearing every day. Every day in Southeast, Edo, everywhere. Benue people serve Kaduna, don't go that side. They have finished them. You see that our area?
Thank you.
They have finished
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Thank
Thank you, Maniatech. Thank you so much for your submission. Because if we leave you, we know everyone is emotional, and we
Thank
feel
you.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so
I
so
cannot
much.
hear Mouthpiece again. I don't know if Mouthpiece is speaking.
I can hear you, Ralph. I can hear you. I don't know.
Yeah, Ralph, Mouthpiece is speaking. Mouthpiece,
Ah,
what
okay.
you do is maybe you go down and
I'll go
come back
out.
again. Go out and come
Okay.
back again. So that
What I'm even thinking is now that Maniatech has spoken, then you can continue, because I really need to rest. So maybe Paul, because Paul is with us, so Paul can speak. So I'm gonna go out.
go
My
on,
sister,
If I
beg you,
hear
don't
what
say
I
where
say.
we miss you. My sister, dead where you there, beg. Make I don't bench, I beg. Thank you.
Please, but Paul, we need to hear you speak, please, because let me go out and I can come back
No. I
briefly.
just want to enjoy you guys. Make una they do. Make I day on break, I beg. No verse.
Okay, but Raphael is not hearing me, so I'm gonna go out and come back in if I need. So you take off the mic, if I please.
No, my brother Sonia Barawa, do you have anything to say on what our brother just said? Sonny, do you have anything to say? Who have not spoken, raise your hand. If you have not spoken, you raise your hand. Those that have not spoken, raise your hand. It's like everyone has spoken.
Yeah, if there's anyone, we still have over 100 people in the space. If you need to make a contribution, raise your hand, or you request to come. Stanley, have you spoken, Stanley? I'm talking about Stanley Onyebuchi. Stanley Onyebuchi, can you unmute yourself, please?
Good morning, my brothers. Good morning. Am I coming out clear? Good morning, Mr. Refe. Am I coming out clear?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Talking about Nigeria, Nigerian army and Boko Haram and the police, they are not different. They are all the same. You people get me now? After all, the Nigerian police kills the Nigerian protesters during the NSAS protest at Lekki toll gate. The same Nigerian army are killing our people in Biafra land. The same Nigerian army are going after our ESN all over Biafra land. So all these people are the same. Do you get me, my brothers? Nigerian army, Boko Haram, Nigerian police, they are all the same. All their agenda are to wipe away the Biafran people. That is their mission, but they won't succeed. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much. I think Mama Peace, you're back. If Emeka has not spoken, maybe give him the mic. Our brother, the first, I don't know if you have sleep. You should, I think you should come up so that if there's anything you want to add, you're free to have the mic to be adding whatever you want to
And
add to.
I have something to say, please.
Is Paul not speaking? I don't know who's speaking next.
I'm still speaking. Maybe I'm not coming out clear.
You come out very clear. We heard you. We heard what you
Okay.
said.
Okay.
We heard
Please,
you.
I need us to do something urgently about our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because the way they denied Nnamdi Kanu his rights for medical care and all that things. I don't want anything to happen to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You
Don't worry,
get
nothing is going to happen. Nothing is happening. Nothing is going to happen. You will come out
since British and their so-called fraudulent court are not obeying the orders, are not obeying the rights. Since Nigerian government are not obeying the law given to them by their so-called Supreme Court, we have to do it by ourselves. That is, we have to
Thank
go.
you, my brother Stanley. Thank you. Thank you for your wonderful contributions. God bless you. We have our brother Emeka.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much. Emeka, unmute yourself.
Thank you for giving me another chance to speak. I heard someone was saying about the terrorists in uniform in Biafra land in guise of Nigeria security. That is real. Terrorists, they are all terrorists. I keep saying it. No one is exempted. No one is exempted. Before you wear that clothes, you are an automatically terrorist because it's a terrorist uniform in guise as Nigeria Security Joint Task Force. Thank you. I yield my mic.
Thank you. It seems Emeka has finished speaking. I don't know. Paul, are you still going to watch us here? Paul Ezieme? Is anyone
Please give me a
hearing
few
me?
minutes. I'll be back. Give me a few minutes, please.
Oh, okay.
Mouthpiece, I have something to add.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it's about the interlude. Simon started playing with Van and our media team. You know, it's something that I just remember that came up. What transpired then during the Civil War or the Genocide War, the Ahaba massacre. You know, it didn't even happen only in Ahaba on Asaba. That's present day Asaba Delta State. It also happened in our region, is that Mbise side, that Nguru side or something like that. According to what my mom told us then, they also during the time of declaration of no victor, no vanquish, they also killed people. There are people who are running for, because then I'm trying to add up with what is happening today. So these strategies, this plan didn't start today. But that time, most soldiers were brainwashed because Ironsi was even against Zogo's first coup. Because Zogo annoyance, he grew up in the north. It wasn't only because they had been killing our people since the 1948 downwards. Then his own annoyance was he had the information about this agenda of this hegemony to Fulanize us. So because of the statement from their premier then, Murtala Mohammed, he went and slaughtered, and he caused that coup and planned that coup to kill some of his officers or something like that. Then, so, and Ironsi revolted against it because then they didn't know, they were not aware, like some of these idiots today, some of them are just sitting like, this thing is a fairy tale, it's not real. How can this people all the way come to colonize all 200 million people? They think colony doesn't need doesn't need multitudes or legion to colonize people. They just need few heads that will spearhead the whole thing. And whenever they give them attention on media, because media is the main thing, that's why you see they have hijacked channels, have hijacked the Arise News. Whenever you see them come there, like some of our own studios come, they know the people they pick. They cannot allow Vam to come to Arise News. They cannot allow Simon to come to Arise News. You see what you said today. You see what they did with the interview, ordinary interview. You see what they did to Simon. So you could imagine when they allow somebody like Vam, even Mouthpiece here to come and speak on TV, what will happen? So they pick people. When you see Ruben Abati man there, you think that he's talking on your favor. It's a lie. When you see all these pastors, when they talk, hey, this government is this, that, they have started campaigning for 2027. We must get back our country. You will get back which country? We did it lost before. So these strategies, now when you check about the Papa Saka that prompted me to call in again, is because most of them that fall that time, somebody like Ikechukwu, what's that man's brigadier Ikechukwu or something like that, yeah, from Okigwe, who was former governor of Imo State one time, military governor, Ikenwachukwu. Yes, I remember. He was a Nigerian soldier, and some of our people were also Nigerian soldiers, but they never knew that the 9 minutes of the call off of the war, they were going to massacre people. So that is the fear they inflicted in most of us. They don't even want you to speak up. They don't want to. They say nobody should talk about Biafra. If you talk about Biafra anywhere, they will come and because of the civil war. Don't even talk about Biafra. If you talk about the civil war or teach anywhere in school to educate children about what happened that time, about 3 million people and 1 million children that passed away, more than 5 million people died. They don't want you to discuss it anywhere. They removed everything in history. So now the awareness is now going high. They have lost control. So the hegemony plan, they have been planning this thing for a very long time to conquer, to take over Nigeria, to settle in that contraction, so that from there they can now have enough power to fight other countries. That is why these countries that are supporting them, because of the resources they allow them to be taking, come and take our oil, take as much as you want, no problem. Take gas, take crude, take everything. They are giving them the opportunity to take even the solid minerals, the blue gold, blue diamond, and the californium. Take as much as you want. They don't know they are sitting on gunpowder. By the time they allow these people to achieve this, their 1989, Abuja Declaration of 1989. If they completely achieve it, I swear to God, the West, they will face they will face the West. Once they face the West, the whole world will not understand that these people are not joking. And when they are telling you they are dipping their Quran in how many of them can recite the Quran? None of them. Forget about all this nonsense they come to you and tell you we are Muslim ticket, this, that. Fulanis don't believe in that. Their own mission is just to bring their people. See, their women, they are the most deadliest race you can ever, the deadliest women in the world, but you don't know. Most of them, when you see them moving, they are the people that move all their weapons for them. At least someone has revealed it on the space here, that those basins they carry there, they have fuel there, they use in burning destroying, burning under our markets and all this. So we should know this, that our major priority is to continue hitting on this topic, continue making people realize that those people they see on uniform are full-time terrorists. When I'm telling you full-time terrorists, they are not there to protect anybody. Rather, they are there on a mission, and that mission is to conquer us. But when they have seen that Biafrans are repelling them, they are facing all those Middle Belt and all those places, because we cannot allow them. Never over our dead body. Even if we are only two people standing, we will protect and defend our land. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maniatek. Thank you. Pastor Van, it seems you want to say something. I don't know if you guys want to say something.
No, nothing really. I can see a hand being raised up there. Let's see
okay.
if we take all the hands and we have more hands. Yeah, we can take. Otherwise,
it's our reggae artist. I think because he has spoken, I don't know if Ifeanyi wants to say something. Ifeanyi, I'm gonna, I'm gonna bow out now. Okay. Ifeanyi doesn't want to say anything.
Okay, I'm here. Mouthpiece, I'm here.
Okay, Paul, you say something, and after you, I'm gonna quietly retire.
Thank you so much, Mouthpiece. Thank you.
Thank you, Raphael. Thank you. God bless. And thank you, Ifeanyi, my lovely brother. Aparawa, all of you, Gloria, Maniatek, Denise, all of you. My brother, the first, Frank. Oh, okay. Everyone, if I can't call you, just know that I love all of you. Okay? Mwah.
All right, Paul. Paul, can you talk now? Can you speak, Paul?
Yes, in fact, good evening, everyone. I'm just getting back home, you guys are doing it wonderfully well. What our brother said was right. I said this thing before. All those people there, even the Fulanis that are in our communities, they get man, all of them are foot soldiers. They are there for to do the job. That's why you see them in our communities, they are spies. They are the one that are getting the information given to them. So I don't know why our people think, especially those criminal called politicians, those stooges there, they are using them to soften the whole thing for them to get in, so that's the point. If they have not kidnapped your family member, or your family member are not a victim to this thing that is going on, you will not understand. When my brother was kidnapped, that was in Enugu. He just went to his property to go check something. Before he know what's going on, they surrendered him, say if he move, they shoot him. He followed them and he put in was it a SOS? Because one of the DSS gang, So the way the Fulani guy that kidnapped him got the information is what we don't know. But we know that all of them are working together. They told him if any security guy come in here, that they will kill him. So the question is, how did, after kidnapping him, he sent SOS message? How did Fulani guy know that he sent that message? That will show you that Nigerian security system has been compromised. So all of them are terrorists. We don't have any security guys in our land. All those Fulani people that they mix with other people are all terrorists. You know, so we need to hammer on this, like our brother said, and the previous speakers. You know, I learned something new today that their Fulani females are the one transporting the weapons for them. You know, it is something we have to keep on hammering on to make sure we expose them for a lot of people to know, and our people to know exactly these people's mission. Since all of them are in this nonsense together to Islamize us, it's very important that we tighten our belt, and also our people, our women, need to come out to be able to, for us to defend our land, because we are fighting a just cause. And also, we have every right for life. We have every right to defend ourselves in any way, because we can't see them coming out with AK-47 and all dangerous weapons, ransacking, killing, raping, cutting people into pieces in our communities, and we will keep quiet without doing anything. It's very important that we rise up. I know our Eastern Security Network and the Biafran Liberation Forces are doing enough, but our people need to be at alert, especially those obedient and other people that are eating from the crumbs of the politicians. They need to rise up, because what we are fighting is their life. Because without the network and the Liberation Army, the truth of the matter is that our people could have been in a refugee camp, nicknamed IDP camps. You know, because they use IDP camp to deceive the world. There is no place, any society, you will ever see refugee camp, except they are at war. Name any place I haven't seen, or except somebody travel out of a country and they seek asylum. That's when you see asylum camp. But this thing is a refugee camp in your land, and it's only one ethnic group that is ransacking the whole indigenous communities in that contraction called Nigeria. So when you look at the whole thing and the template they are using, you will know that these people are out to take over the whole land. Take, for instance, they have taken off all the resources. They are in power. And also, only the resources in southern Nigeria, that's Oduduwa and Biafra, that they've been accounted for. The resources in Borno State, the Californium, that a gram worth almost $27 million, they are not accounting for it. The Lake Chad Basin that they are dwelling on you, they are not accounting for it. You know, what's the other one? The gold in Zamfara, they are not accounting for it. And that's a lot of money. The aluminum, the one they used to do a solar panel and these car batteries, you know, that they use battery to drive, these cars that use battery to drive, they are not accounting for it. So it's a lot, even the ones we don't even know, even all the precious stones that we don't know. So it's very obvious that they are the one doing this thing. And they are mining this thing. The worst part is that British government signed a contract with them to mine gold in Zamfara. So this will show us that the British government, their handprint is there. And what happened to our leader? Let nobody deceive you. British government are 100% involved in what happened to our leader. Because I remember American citizen was kidnapped in the Niger Republic. They brought the guy down to Nigeria. An American intelligence officer tracks that guy to Nigeria and come and rescue him during the Donald Trump time as a president of the United States. So you won't tell me that this thing will happen without whatever 5 or they call it, on a British intelligence not knowing about this. So this shows that they are silent, their inaction shows that these people are complicit in what happened to. That's why they are not doing anything. That's why when they asked Katlana Led, she couldn't give any reasonable answer. It's not a priority. But our leader is there, languishing in jail, not doing anything. You know, So that's what I want to say for now. I'm just going to leave you here for other people to talk. I appreciate everybody. I'm just going to be on the bench. Thank you very much. Pastor Van, I see you.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you. All right, we to the hands that are raised now. Chinemerem, I know you've spoken before, but you're raising your hand, I'm sure, for a reason. Please quickly, point you want to make in 2 minutes, please.
Oh yeah. Good morning, dear friends. I have spoken before. Thank you much, Jerry. Thank you so much, Pastor Vam. Thank you, brother. Thank you, everybody. Sonia Barawa, Sister Mouthpiece, all of you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sister Gloria. This topic is very important, and as we have started to discuss about it, let's keep on talking about it always, because Nigeria is what they do is if anything happens for just a day, they will talk about it that day, the following day, the upper day they will forget about it. They are not talking about this repeated Boko Haram, that these terrorists that the emerging military. They are not talking about it, but if we keep on hammering about it, they will not forget it so soon. So thank you, brothers. And once again, these people, there's no single difference between these two groups. All of them, every forces in Nigeria, every security agencies in Nigeria, all of them are terrorists from A to Z. If anyone is not a terrorist among them, let that person come out and say that he's not a terrorist. He's not a terrorist, or let him quit, because this is a democracy. A majority carries the vote, and the majority are the terrorists. So that is it. And I wanted to say something before I forgot it. I want to tell you to play the video of the man that was narrating about Afghanistan template happening in Nigeria. But maybe it is too late, so I don't know. I just want to say that.
Yeah, I don't even have that video. I don't know the title of that video. If I have it, I would have played it. I don't know if you listened to the one we played, actually. The one I played
I listened to all. I listened to all today. Even the Timaya music that the first played. I listened to it.
That Timaya music was very important. I never even knew that Timaya played that music based on the Oji massacre. Actually, Timaya actually played, that. But the funny thing is that these musicians, they do those things, and now they just go underground, and all these things are happening. They don't continue.
They have drinking from the cup of Nigeria. All of them.
Continuity is not. People like Bob Marley sang freedom song until he passed away. People like Lucky Dube sang until he was no more on the stage.
When P Square was when they were still P Square, I remember the song they play. Police disturbing people. I got the party. They played a good song then, but not now. They are now useless to. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a good one. All right, we have David Christie. David Christie, yeah, speak to us, and then you lower your hand, and then let's hear you. Mute yourself, please. David Christie.
Yeah, Ajere, good morning, my brothers.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Ajere, I have been trying to speak with you. I don't know, I've taken your number from your platform, but I cannot connect with you.
Please just just raise your voice very well. If you now, maybe if you call me after this program, I will hear. Or you text me. You text me and let me know it's David Christie. Just text me, then I will call you back.
Okay, how can I be able to? Because I don't have the other number I collected.
That's the number, the one you collected on the platform. 35 plus 39 35100 33521.
Wait, let me get my phone. Wait, excuse me. Wait. Just take it one by one.
Plus 39.
Okay.
35
35
100
100
335
335
21.
21.
Yeah, 1,001 people are always sending messages there. But if I get your message, it's David Christie, please call
You will
me.
see.
Then
Yeah, you will see my number. You know, from UAE, from Dubai.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
do that. Then I will
I
call you.
wanted, be speaking so that I can be able to contribute for the destruction, because we need to contribute for the destruction of Nigeria. We need to destroy the zoo.
Yeah, we need to end. We need to end that captivity. We need to end it once and for all.
Yeah, we need to end this because when for some say our leader from 2012, we have been
Yeah.
I on that ground now. My so if we not sport to Simon, but when you fought, our leader if I know you when you see people that are saying the truth, you understand. Biafrans are very wise people. We follow you. It's
Yeah,
not
there's
about
something you just said now. There's something you just said now. I know underground. We don't actually want to be using that word again because in the hand underground. We're still looking for what they are still doing underground. We're not seeing them. So let's come out from underground and do things on the surface.
After the war, you understand, our mothers were hungry, so a lot of things have
Yeah,
happened. You understand?
yeah,
In
yeah,
Biafran land, we have been situated. So unless all the fools don't know, you understand? So
yeah.
in each family, I want a Fulani, even my family said Fulani not there.
Can
All
you
those
imagine?
things will be figured out
Yeah.
in due time. You understand? So I'm very very happy to get direct with you. So
Thank you. Thank you.
this the Fulani about all these things you see they are doing. There is nothing like a army. I've told my people when the army, army or anything. Everybody let everybody to be a security man of himself for the right time. That's why if all these things the way they happen, none of my family happen because I've been updating them. Even before I name all this Ken EMN a bank Nigeria. Before Simon Ekpone Ebugomugwa Hassan everybody use their money to buy land and David you are hammer that is information. Information is power. You understand? So
Exactly.
people feel oh this 9 I just about internet just when you see this is 4 o'clock here in the morning. I have to wake up to to know what is going on.
Wow.
Then I go back to
Wow.
sleep before 6 o'clock and I go to work.
Wow.
It's not easy. I'm really thanking you people the way what people are doing. People are not sleeping. See the time. I don't know the time. What is the time where you are now? But
Yeah, it's almost 2 a.m. It's almost 2 a.m. here where I am.
see, but you are not sleeping. You have to wake up to go to the bed. You see, Biafrans are here. They are not sleeping.
Yeah.
They are awake. People want their friends. So I really thank you people what you are doing. I think our brother Simon Eb and you and other 47 and other people. So Jisinike, when the
Thank you.
I will say hi to you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
The contribution.
Thank you.
Hello, David.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pastor Bam Bam Bam.
If I go ahead.
Thank you so much, and David, you really spoke very well. You know that this is the reason why, because the Fulanis has a ulterior motive. Look at everyone in Nigeria. You could remember sometime the 2017, there's always a mass burial of the military, of the soldiers, because the commanders will select the eastern soldiers and the people who belt the Oduduwa people that are in Nigerian army. They will send them to Meduguri, send them to one going, the commander will still call those Boko Haram, those terrorists, and tell them, I send this troop. Look, coming machine gun is not working. Some of the rifle they are coming with are outdated. They cannot operate with it. That's why the soldiers are crying through that period that they are going to attack terrorists to confront terrorists. outdated weapons that are coming against them with more advanced arms. And Nigeria is not doing anything about it. They gave Abakia the money to buy some arms. Then the former chief of army staff, what is that his name? The one that ran away to God knows where to go and trade his snake. Our leader said he's training snakes. The guy ran away, enrich himself with the money that was budgeted for to equip the Nigerian army. So they keep on killing the Southerners, the Southeast that is in Nigeria. They will have a soft landing because they don't want any Southerner that will be serving in the army when they will start their jihad. Because they know that when they will start it, if war should break out, just like the war is secretly codedly going on now, that they are bombing some part of the Biafra land. Are you getting me? That some of these soldiers will not fight alongside with them, that they will definitely go back to fight with their people. And they don't want such to happen. So they have to sacrifice them. They have to lure them in the name of commanding them to go and confront the terrorists, but indirectly sacrificing them for the jihad. They started the jihad in the military against our people that is in the military. That's why our leader was calling on the military then. If you know you're from Middle Belt, Southeast, Yoruba, disease from Nigerian army. They are out to eliminate, to kill you. They are out to kill you because they are running out of time. If they will not do it now, they will never do it ever again in the world. That is why they brought the arsenals from the rest of the world to troop into Nigeria. This rival, people that trooped in there, then into Nigeria that will watch. Those people, the military now, those are not just ordinary African country. These are Fulani. Many of them have been trained, civilians have been trained as at now. They have been trained and is integrated into the army. So we, the Biafrans, and every other person that is listening on this space, more especially the Oduduwas, we must have, as a matter of urgency, guide the Oduduwa land with everything that you got. If you sleep at the side, these Fulanis will outrun you without you knowing it. Before you realize what is happening, the whole thing have happened. But thank God for Chief Sunday clarion call from our leader Mazin Namdekanani. He began to do the needful. Because when our leader is telling them, the Fulanis have taken over on the forest, taking over all the forest in Oduduwa land. They thought it's a joke, only for them to go and investigate and see that there's thousands of bikes, thousands of them packed in a certain place, covered with leaves. You will never know there's something there. Those bikes are what they're using to the bushes, making start for them to do. But thank God that they wake up and they are doing something. So I want to encourage each and every one of us here on this space. I will be dropping my mic now. It's almost 2 a.m. here. I'll be going for church service tomorrow. I wouldn't like to be sleeping in the church. And I thank each and every one of us. My brother, Raf Ajere, I thank you so much for coming. And my brother, Sonia Bawa, I contacted, I believe he will reply to the text that I sent to him. That will continue to do our collabo once more again to encourage the Oduduwas, encourage the Biafrans on the task ahead, because the more deadly days are ahead and it's fast approaching, so that we will know what we are about to face and what we will face and what is to. So when they started happening, we'll not be bad, we'll not get worried, we'll not start complaining like the children of Israel. Oh, Moses, are they doing you know that there will be no cucumber, there will be no onions in this desert? Is it that there's no burial ground in the Egypt where we will be buried? Why do you bring us out here to die? That they will not, we will not complain against Mazen Nambikano or complain against Mazen Samanaba or complain to any of the media warriors or complain to Sunday Igboho. But we will know that this is the sacrifice we must have to pay for our total emancipation. So thank you, my brothers, Gloria and the first. Thank you so much. Yes, you are unable to speak. And I want to recognize one of our brothers that have been here since the Americana. I don't know if you have left. Americana Twitter have been restricting him from speaking on the space, but he is our brother, he's our own. We thank you. I thank you all so much. Pastor Vam Vam Vam, please.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mazi Ifai. You are always available and very, very, agile for this particular work. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. And let's take those that have their hands up, and we'll be rounding up, say, in 10 minutes time. So that exactly 2 a.m. here, we'll just close the space. Okay, let's see. Biafra and beyond. Can you take 2 minutes to give us your closing remark, whatever it is you want to share with us quickly?
Okay. Just other British hand behind Muslim Dekanu's betrayal. Of course, that is no doubt, and we know that they've been doing it, they've been ignoring. They just need to yes, we will not back down. So that is all challenge for us. So, and the terrorists themselves, they confess everything. Sometimes they tell us even that the land belongs to them, because that is social engineering. They're trying to make you accept it by force. We can terrorize you. We do this land belongs to us by the rights of conquest. Once in a while, they will drop it for you, or they use the Boko Haram say that those the high places don't say it, but they represent them. They just want for people to start believing it, and some of them who are still asleep are, of course, believing it. So, and the thing is that every Fulani on earth knows about the Uthman Danfodio agenda. They know it very well, even the small ones. This one even goes in the bush. They even have their solar radio that's only for food. They communicate, not talks. Imagine since how long? Since 80. And all of them, they know it. But our people, of course, they did not consult us when they are coming. So we don't expect to consult us. We say, but it's our people who they removed the history and everything from school, supposed to dig through. And they hear Nnamdi Kanu. Imagine how long since 2012 Nnamdi Kanu has been in this thing. It's imagine the 1804. When you realize that how mental strength of these people, how far they are thinking, but those of us who are not, they somehow are inferior to them. This is why they act under them. But it's our duty to wake them up. Pastor Bamba, and I thank Most High for Simon. I'm not saying when we get for Simon, like I say, but Simon of people in Finland, the dragon, lava fire volcano, but yeah, wait for the truth. Fish swallow, fish for yeah. Yes, Pastor Bam Bam Bam.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Rastaman. You're up. All right, Paul, you can please give us your closing words, please.
I know your time is gone, Pastor Bam Bam Bam. So now I saw you there. I know keep quiet and everybody. I appreciate everybody. I just want to contribute something before I give my closing remark. Our brother said something about that some people are Fulani. Yes, I agree with him. like the Hausa guy, that was saying something about the Igbos, that the Yoruba people should not kick the Igbos out and fight the Igbos. If you listen to him, what he said his father was a military, and his father married the mom in a Biafran war. That the father took the mom from Biafran land to the north. So you see, we have a lot of people that are Fulanis run in their DNA. So we focus on this too, and know how to liberate our people too. That's just what I want to chip in. I thank everybody for coming in. Okay, our people who don't know what is going on, okay, please go to www.ipobinUSA.org/donate to pay your tithe and your offering there. Okay, these are for the Eastern Security Network and the Biafran Liberation Forces that are securing our land. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Paul. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, I think we've had it for the night. Please, I would like to invite Akbarawa Sonny to give us a closing remark while we call it a night until tomorrow. Akbarawa Sonny, are you disposed?
Yeah, I appreciate everyone else. Thank you for the steering, because I was away. I just if I greet you, Paul, Gloria, Frank, Okeke, David, Chinemere, Memeka, Biafra, the First, Mapis, Uchechi, Eriko, everyone in the house at time may not permit us to count your blessings and name them one by one, but seeing your works and your goodness, Chukwokike is on our side and Biafra is our destination. I commend you all, and I say keep the fire burning. But before we go, let me remind us of something. Please, whose speaker is open? Whose microphone is?
I muted him. Okay, I muted him.
Okay. During Iran's unification degree, which he tried to reunify Nigeria, before Iransi was taken down in Ibadan alongside with Afuji by the northern soldiers. Now, they had done one thing. The soldiers that you see today, which we are talking about, were then the soldiers of the caliphate. From one barrack to another, they were stationed, and there was this synchronized command, which they had to work simultaneously at the same time, the same day, the same minute, and the same hour. When the order was dished out, it was just to carry it out. What point are we saying here? The point that we are saying here is that as we speak now, there are weapons stationed in all the barracks in the entire Biafra land, which are all controlled by the Fulani Kakis and the Caliphate in power. So when you see us shake our heads like snake, we don't swallow something, we don't hook for in throat, it get reasons. When you see us gather in this place at this very time, when others are supposed to be calling their wives and families and enjoying themselves, we decide to do something that others have not done to be able to get this freedom. And seemingly, we are doing it in a different way that others have not done. Because one Nigeria, if you want to go the right way, which others have got work, so you have to be strategic in what you do that seems kind of different. So, these soldiers of the terrorists of this day that are colluding together are the same soldiers of old that were colluded together with the mandate of a northern agenda. It was still about the Islamization and the jihad that you see today. The same way that the celebrated ceremonial president ran out of Nigeria in late 1965, when the jihad was already at a peak, is the same way that you will see your leaders that will be running out in one Nigeria today. It's only the youth that will be standing to fight. And that is why we are doing at this time. So please,
visit the www.ipobinusa.org/donate website. Drop your donations. That is the best tithe and offering that you can pay. And a massive fundraising is coming up on Saturday. The flyer is out and it will be in circulation. So please, remember that your security is your freedom. Without your security, there is no defense. Without your security, what is happening? If we looked at most of the nations that we have showed here for people to go through, 95% of them are triggered in Kaduna, are triggered in the north. What has stifled the ripple effect of this takeover of the Fulanis that is not replicated same in Biafra land? It is because of the emergence and the existence of ESN. If not so, our own land would have been overrun 100% more than what you see that is happening in southern Kaduna today. So, the man that saw tomorrow and created ESN to protect you all, even in Nigeria, and abandon ESN to protect you on your going out and your coming in. Everyone would have been looking for another second home to stay. For being available, and we hope to see you again. Keep the fire burning, airborne. God bless you all.
We'll move. Thank you so much. Agbarawa Sonny. Has given his closing remarks. Okay, that ouch. The line is breaking. You can understand the network from
through the
wicked
history, like
territory.
I cry, and I thank you all guys for
Okay, your line is terribly cracking, and we can hardly put your words
serious.
together.
I thank you all.
Can't even hear. Well, anyway, okay, you will have to end your own. The line is very, very bad. All right, thank you very much, everyone. We've spent the please go on Mazi Simon Ekpa on Twitter and see a lot of updates there from person of the Biafran people. Understand the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said listen to him. You understand Nnamdi Kanu said it is forbidden to distract a young man because he has focus, he has a target, and this would be tantamount to, like when you say do not speak against the Holy Spirit, do not attack the Spirit of God for Biafra. Mounting anything or any force or any challenge against Mansamba is forbidden and it is evil, and such people will have themselves to blame as Biafra is coming closer. So thank you very much. Like our Mazi Barawa has said, remember to visit www.ipobinusa.org and let's join hands together and sustain ESN. And the forthcoming fundraising, we are sure going to make mega one. Thank you, every one of you. Yes, I want to thank Mouthpiece, who held on for a very long. Thank you, Ifeanyi. You are awesome. You are wonderful. And we want to appreciate you, 247, who came in here. And Gloria, thank you, Paul, AZ, thank you, all of you. You guys, I cannot thank you all enough. And from my end, from me here, it is good morning. See you tomorrow. Catch your phone.
Freedom. We need peace, we choose freedom. There was a nation living in peace and unity. Hey, they are people with love and harmony. Oh, yeah. They saw greatness rise up to its purity. With another people of different culture, Idean heritage, bias and oppressive. Oh, I see. A nation from trigger of Africa, rising with strength and might and power. In due time, nobody gonna praise us. Rather, you all gonna embrace her. With your flag, with your flag, with your flag, with your flag. Oh yeah. Let the tears of our mothers who lost their children be heard. Let the blood of our heroes speak from now till forever. Let the whole wide world know Biafra is our home. Oh yeah, Biafra is our home. Oh, it's my home. Yeah, Biafra is our home.
I reminisce way back 1967. Death toll and the blood couldn't count them even. Mama screaming, child squealing, pops on the ground. 2.5 years, over 3 million's gone. Why? Cause we asked for our free, going back to our sovereign kingdom. This we cry, the world say nothing. Sitting back in the crib, watching our suffering. Should I talk about the planes dropping shells like rain? Suka had the first taste of a hero's blood. Abaganazo Bunigwe was stronger than flood, but Ojuku's too strong and fought them off on the chart. Thought the bloodshed's gone, then it came again. 216 and the massacre, it started again. So bloody. I couldn't blood dripping down my eyes, water in my vein. We died trying to fight the cause and we're trying to break him. It's our freedom, but the world was against us.
Wave your flag over Africa. Welcome people of Biafra. Wave your flag over all the world. See those people of Zion is here.
It is a nation that the Lord has chosen for the people of Zion. It is a nation that the Lord has chosen for the people of Zion.
We need peace, we choose freedom. We need peace, we choose freedom. Yeah. Let the tears of our mothers who lost their children be heard. Let the blood of our heroes speak from now till forever. Let the whole wide world know Biafra is our home. I see the rising sun from Africa. Oh, this is a sign of victory. Oh, yeah. I see future in Africa. Oh yeah, people of Biafra.
Oh yeah, go. Parents, listen to your children. Hey, we shut up, Bobby. Leader, one powerful unit. We are not leader of tomorrow. I thought we are better láti 1984. Òun ló tún wà bẹ́ẹ̀ sí. We are not worse. Bobby, ẹ̀yin àmọ̀kọ́tà ń ṣe o. Leader of tomorrow. Wọ́n yẹ sọ fáwọn náà school nìyẹn o. Leader àgbèrò lápadà wá ṣe o. Ẹ̀yin ò ní ṣe leader àgbèrò. Ní ṣe leader àgbèrò. Olórí burúkú ni wọ́n.
Iná, but me not sure. Everybody know what there. What do? Don't take it personal, don't take it personal.
I think that for democracy to work, only people who can accept the pain of people, to participate in an election.
Some people they write to me, some people come and DM me, then message me. Some people call me for phone and then tell me say, let me make you know, and they wait for you to tell you. Tell us something now. Now, if I must sing, you must do chukumat put. If I must sing, you must do dance. If I must sing, you must respond. Are you ready to chukumat put? Yes. Yes, we know say Nigeria na comedy TV and everything na caricature. So you respond me caricature. Let's go. Them say our judicial system caricature, educational system caricature, our hospital caricature. What about the security caricature, electricity caricature for one big city caricature, job employment caricature after graduation caricature, our banking system caricature, our entire country caricature, our entire system caricature, our ministries caricature, our electoral system caricature, our national anthem caricature. Problem day for Nigeria, problem day country I live, problem day for Nigeria, problem since independence. The people suffer, the people lie to themselves that they are united. Since 1960, the people vote, you know they count. The people voice, you know they speak. Democracy, it don't die for Nigeria. Now make me and my people say we no go vote. Many Nigerians say they must vote. Them don't say they want to create new Nigeria. Them create a song. Them create a party. Say na obedient movement. Come out in numbers. Bring their PVC. Fake pastors see vision. Them say them see a better Nigeria. Them say them see a Nigeria. Them vote with their PVC. On the platform to what they make it time for Nigeria. See as they rob these people for a koro. I know they no go work because Nigeria is country and feels caricature. There is no free and fair election for Nigeria. You are only free to rig election in Nigeria. I just say them say. I make it get it all right. Where they job sacrifice. If you want win election, he go pay sacrifice. To I make it all right. For him to the magic, rigging the magic. I just say the night before election, I make oracle disappear. I make oracle appear. He appear for Lekki to collect him sacrifice. What of $170 million? Nigeria for another 8 years, yo. $170 billion. And the first can be the last, and the last can be the first. Unobedient complain, unobedient compliance. Their PDC could not change their problem for Nigeria as INEC sell $170 billion. And the Lord said, and the Lord said, and the Lord prophesied unto me, and I saw the Lord say, and the Lord said, the new presidency that is coming is going to make something brand new. Our electoral system, educational system, our hospital, what about security? Electricity for one big city, job employment after graduation, now our banking system, our entire country now, our entire system, our ministries, our judicial system, our national anthem. Nigerian political system is occupied by ancestors. Only ancestors will get mine for region. Should be make I talk, should be make I talk, I beg you talk. Should be make I talk, you talk. Should be make I yarn, I beg you yarn. The money you define, talk. Should be make I talk, I beg you talk. I hear say the money when you define, some people who hold a make you yarn. I hear say the money we own and define, and some politicians who hold a make you talk. They make money no rich people talk. They make money come scarce. I beg you yarn. Them distract the people with the money palava, but the ball game na region. I beg you talk. Them turn Nigeria money to audio money just to achieve the region. I beg you yarn. I hear say somebody create the server. I make it connect to the server. When I make the data finish and I make it no get the data, proceed for the election for Nigeria. Our electoral system, educational system, our hospital, what about security? Electricity for one big city, job employment after graduation, now our banking system, our entire country, our entire system, our ministries, our judicial system, our national anthem now. Nigeria, sorry. Don't worry, I will go see for God. And if you don't do everything by every possible means to disintegrate this contradiction called Nigeria, Somalia will be a paradise compared to Nigeria. Words of a wise man where they kidnap and put for prison, a prisoner of conscience. After court grant and bail, they no gree release them, and nobody chook mouth put. Now on I want go to that same court for mandate. Sorry you.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.